Welcome.
Yeah, there we go.
Hello and welcome to our
Guten Tag.
Bravo.
Gangbang. We were known as Circle Jerk, but we leveled up, as you know. So yeah, well, if you've been following us, you would be surprised by this totally appropriate and in no way offensive intro. Let's see. They were joined by Arnaud,
Hello.
Broken Heart Liberal,
Nope.
James with Dalek. Oh yeah, I'm going to exterminate
fags.
Miss Steam.
My ass hurts.
Guess it make it better.
You are welcome.
I am pleased to return.
And this is your host, Shitlord and Savior. And let's see, what are we up to today? Let's start with something less, well, everything we're going to talk about is degenerate, but let's start with something, well, more innocuous, less aggressive degenerate, so to speak. You know that Vice is such a paragon of journalistic integrity and, I just saw this meme today, and it shows some of the great articles. Sex with demons was totally chill until the church ruined it.
Wow.
Hold on a second. Let me look up the average price of chemotherapy treatment because we might need it after this.
By the way, broadly is their like women's section of like if they are supposed to be like this pro-feminist publications, why would they call their women's section something that contains the word broad?
True.
Everything is problematic, and you have to point it all out.
Everything is sexist.
I don't know why. Did they have a witch section or what in the interview of this affiliate? Like who had sex with a dolphin.
Link to this because I got to see this.
They are called Vice for a reason. It's not called Virtue.
Yeah.
Someone watched the movie called It Follows.
Any other news source that's worse than Vice?
So did they get a lot of the joke of the Miami section of Vice?
What the fucking hell?
This is why it's called crack. Getting a cane pulled up her head.
Holy crap!
So that's why it's called crack.
Vor is the specifically like the swallowing people fetish, right? So this is anal vor.
This is something you'd see on friggin' Deviants, not Vice. Like,
this is fucking DeviantArt, the class bullshit.
Literally deviant.
When
everything goes wrong, oh my god.
My little pony, kill me slowly.
Oh.
What's wrong with these Xanax addicted kids? Who's a tattoo artist living as furry?
That's smashing these on the stage.
On the streets of
like that period sex on a first time hookup thing. I have no problem with period sex if I actually know the girl. But if it's the first time, that's like one of the few things that might get me to kind of.
That's how you get AIDS.
Well, no, the way you get AIDS is the person has to have HIV first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's still bodily fluids like blood.
No, if I actually know her, I know she's clean, whatever else, and everything else. I mean,
I'm sorry.
The fact is if I'm banging her a second time, I must actually like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, just like, aren't you supposed to have cramps at that time, or is it? I'm not sure.
Actually,
let's
we have a girl here to talk to us about that.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If I'm dating a beautiful woman, the most beautiful woman in the world, if she has a period, I'm still not going near it.
That's what a shower is for. No, like I said, I actually have to know and like the girl. If it's a hookup or whatever, or even just like some friends with benefits thing or whatever else, it's like, I actually have to actually like this girl for it to happen.
Yeah, Marvel helps scholars whitewash ancient history.
Oh, by the way, this is the funniest part.
Jesus.
They didn't know that marble statues used to be painted on, so they weren't white.
Oh, I didn't know that marble statues were painted.
Yeah, they had like bright colors and stuff like that. I forget about it often, but yeah, it's kind of in the back of my head that
This is what they kind of looked like.
So,
well,
like,
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's rather than trying to carve a bunch of different materials and put it together, it does make sense. You make a statue and then paint it.
I personally like the white version more because those garish colors look kind of
gaudy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look
And
at
see, the
this
thing
shit.
is that like when I first saw some of these things, I actually thought it was like some modern art project or whatever. Come to find out, no, that was actually how they painted it.
Yeah, this one actually looks good. I like this metallic.
That one actually might.
Oh yeah, speaking of painting, I've learned this week why not a lot of country flags have purple in it.
Because purple was a really hard to acquire color before.
Well, it's not that hard. It was just really expensive. Like purple dye in the time was worth 3 times its own weight in gold.
Oh yeah, it was like
combined blue and red.
No, really pure, a real pure purple, not that you can get consistently. That's
like if you were in the Middle East and you had like pure purple, you'd be considered royalty.
Well, yeah, that's why the Byzantine Empire used a lot of purple.
You needed like 10,000 snails to do 1 gram of the dye.
Fuck.
There's a lot of work behind the real royal purple dye in the time.
It was so expensive.
Oh yeah, in the 19 or 1800s, there's a scientist that was trying to make something and just like, hey, I made artificial purple dye, and now the price has dropped down significantly. So it's like, yeah, the country flags just like, we're not putting money to put purple on all of our fucking flags.
So anyways, I remember this article. This article isn't quite as bad as the title suggests, but it was still bad. I mean, it's Vice. What do you expect?
Let's blow up Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Terrorists.
That's why all girl entering college should get.
Wait, there's the homeless woman should have vibrators or dildos too.
How are they gonna pay for fucking
woman and made it?
I don't fucking know.
Oh Jesus!
The conspiracy to keep poor women poor and in the street because they will need to pay for batteries for their dildos.
Well, that's why.
Buy the solar-powered one. You know, rechargeable.
Solar powered. Yeah, she needs to go in the sun to fuck herself.
Oh my fucking god!
Burning Man maybe identify as a unicorn and start a sex cult. Then
Burning Man is all about taking psychedelic drugs. So I mean, actually, can't believe this one. They're all fucked out.
All right, I'll go to dinner. I'll be back soon.
Oh god, Burning Man made me identify as a unicorn and start a sex cult. Yeah.
Hey, at least he's getting pussy. Or anal. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There are
whatever
limits.
non-binary people have.
Why can't I consent to sex with my brother in case of gender sexual attraction relative to... Yeah, it's like...
That was...
daughters, just like in the Bible. Good old family fun.
Just fucking why?
Orgies, it's fun for the whole family.
Wait, hold on, real quick. The Muzzies marry their cousins a lot. So this is like another connection.
Well, if you look in Pakistan, like most of that's why they say Pakistanis are particularly fucked up because they're mainly an inbred population.
Yeah.
Okay. Controversial opinion. If they're both consenting, then sure, just keep it in your bedroom.
Well, no, but the thing is, we can't have kids, though. You can't have kids.
No, you can't have kids. but if you're like having protected consensual sex in your bedroom where no one can see you.
Yeah.
Well, again,
you know what? If they volunteer to get sterilized, if they volunteer to get sterilized, okay, I guess. Like literally, like permanently sterilized.
Well, again, you could have gay incest with your brother all you want. You know, maybe that shouldn't be illegal, but again, people don't expect people to not look at you like you're the fucking weirdo you are. So
of course,
weirdos, you know.
Yeah, oh, and then there's that one chick that says, yes, I'm sleeping with my brother. No, it's not weird. I'm incest sexual. And she looks like that fucking meerkat or whatever the hell it is from Ice Age. You know, eyes like out to here.
That's another thing. Like these incest couples, people think, oh wow, it's just a normal. No, it's usually the really ugly people who would never get laid. Like inside and out, they're just ugly people, and they would never. And that makes perfect sense. They would sleep with her because it's like, you're a horrible person inside and out.
Yeah, apparently it's Nikki's hashtag Batty B on on thing, but like, oh my god, it just I shit you not.
The reason I brought it up because this is a fresh example of idiocy from Vice.
Yeah,
this one just came out.
No, it's not that fresh. It's
wow,
24, but fresh enough, I guess. This
that's
week.
fresh enough. Holy smokes!
You won't be alone if you scream helpless at the sky on November 8th.
No.
Oh, okay. So they're doing the triggering again. Oh, this is gonna be great.
This will be an annual ritual.
Great.
For that.
Well, they do it again on January 20th, 2018, to commemorate the first full year he was in office.
Yeah.
This is gonna be beautiful. Oh, I gotta get my pick. We're gonna mine the fucking salt out of this thing.
Make all the shekels.
In my town, I live in the dead center in the middle of my town, and they kind of hosted a similar event where they were like screaming, and they were doing it in the middle of the fucking night. So, I hear a bunch of people just going like, "Shut the fuck up!"
These people don't realize how fucking retarded they look by doing this shit. It's like
they don't care. That's the thing.
Let's see what the article says. So, at least 9 different U.S. cities are hosting events on the anniversary of a presidential election, encouraging thousands of people to enjoy a collective cathartic yell into the heavens about our current political establishment.
Just
right, and to all the normal people who don't go on the internet all the fucking time and aren't that political, they're gonna look at you and go, "What is fucking wrong with them? Do I need to call an ambulance?"
Right. There's gonna be so many calls of like, "Hey, I think we got a crazy person over here. Can we get a psych ward for like 48 hours? like psychiatric hold."
Oh no, I think people are gonna think like, I know exactly what's gonna happen. All the normies, they're gonna see it and be like, "Holy shit, has there been a tragedy or something?" And then they're gonna call like fucking the police, the ambulance because they think that someone died or something.
Pretty much. To be honest, for some of these people, a 48 psych ward analysis or whatever, where they bring in a psychiatrist, that actually might be healthy for some of these people.
Fascism wins again.
Definitely.
We need to watch some of those videos.
Oh dear.
Oh fuck! I saw this one guy when I was walking to work. Fucking, I hope he is well because he was wearing a "Make America Great Again" shirt, and he was just walking down. And if you don't know this, at the moment in England, there's these booths or petitions of an EU association.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, EU association, which are trying to do. So this guy wearing a Trump, basically a Trump shirt, walking down the EU association booths. I hope he's well.
Introduced for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Fucking hilarious.
It's performance art, guys. Don't make fun.
It looks like she was powering down. Like her battery dying.
This is like this one was even worse.
She looks really pale, like she put on some some whitening makeup or some shit.
Yeah. You can hear her fucking voice starting to wane.
That's fucking hilarious. Thank you for that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's that's pretty what you can expect from that event. So let's see what others said.
It's so fucking funny.
People have already protested the Trump administration with marches, walkouts, and massive demonstrations, and also other. But on an anniversary of the election that made Donald Trump America's 45th president, thousands of Americans are trying out a new tack, bending together, cranking their necks to the heavens, and screaming helplessly at the sky.
Well, I don't think it would be very
Jesus
hard for that
Christ.
fucking Antifa professor to crank his neck to the sky.
You know, I wonder how much work Vice has done in our favor. Like, who knew Vice was our guys?
Oh yeah, it's like that professor guy though. Yeah, when I first saw him, I was like, okay, I don't know what's so weird about this guy. He just seems like an SJW. He's kind of cute though. And then I scroll down, and it's like, holy shit.
Also, at least 9 cities across the country, including blah, 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 organized demonstrations on Facebook, all titled something along the line of "Scream helpless at the sky" on the anniversary of the election. At first, I thought that those were like troll accounts, but well, maybe it was started by trolls. But a lot of idiots are doing this for real. Oh, Thomas Dahl. Anyways, let's see. More than 3,000 people have indicated they'll be attending at the local Shout Fest. In New York alone, at least 2,100 are slated to get together at Washington Square Park and scream their heads off. Just scream for 1 fucking hour. What?
For an hour? Holy shit.
Oh my god. No. You don't scream at the top of your lungs for a whole hour. That's how you fucking ruin your voice box.
Yeah, you might pop a blood vessel or something.
Considering these people, them not being able to talk for a while is probably a good thing.
Oh, by the way, I posted something in Twitter. It is so stupid, it's hilarious.
Alright, let's see.
Let's see. Let's try this.
The fuck is that?
It was real, but it was.
It's a fucking
drag
queen,
right?
Yeah, it's a drag queen reading to some children, and it's so funny because it's like he's unintentionally scarring these children for life. It's so fucking funny.
Nah, to be honest, I bet they think it's just a costume because there's like, this is like, look at this, just no way.
Wait, that darker section of their arm by the watch, please don't tell me that's hair.
No, are they black? Maybe they're black.
I can't tell because of the low resolution. Hang on, I'm gonna see.
Yeah,
I can get closer.
No,
that looks like some pretty dark skin.
Wait. The description of the event: join us, cucks and snowflakes, safe spacers and lip tarts as we enjoy a collective cathartic healing.
Oh. They're trying to reclaim the thing, but just like, come on, guys.
This is why I don't read those articles before the show. I want to hear my genuine reaction beforehand. When I first...
No fuck, we're gonna kill them.
Are they saying that this is not trolls? Like, who the fuck calls themselves cucks, snowflakes, safe space, and lip tarts?
They're probably doing it ironically, like the same way we'll refer to ourselves as, Nazis and alt-righters, but...
Yeah, but like...
Combined with this idiocy of screaming at the sky, is it ironic or is it an accurate description?
I mean, some of them are probably
nationwide.
Yeah, they're trying to own it, but it's not working in their favor because the thing is, it's ironic for us because there are some people who are libertarian who hate SJWs. There's some people who are, there's some people who really hate Nazis. That's not SJW. There's women that aren't feminists. When it's like these people are actually cucks, snowflakes, and libtards. They don't get it.
Oh dear.
They don't get how irony works.
Yeah.
Okie dokie then.
All right, let's see. Okay.
Anyways, let's see. So it started in Boston, where local organizer Johanna Schulman first dreamed up the idea of a massive communal howl. What kind of substances was she on when she came up with this genius idea? More than 4,000 planned to flock to Boston Common next month, but the Facebook event was shut down on Tuesday because of what Schulman called circumstances beyond our control. Circumstances beyond their control, technically speaking. So, still, Schulman didn't make her pitch for naught. Almost all of these events planned outside of Boston cite the original as an inspiration. Boston of Infowars bashed those planning to attend as petulant children, and the Daily Wire wrote that the event would accomplish absolutely nothing. And I mean, they aren't wrong. They're absolutely correct.
Let's say, what happened to good old-fashioned protesting? Why do they just get together and shriek? Like, what is this? What are they planning to hope?
Am I relevant yet?
What are they planning to accomplish?
Wait. We got to do the obligatory, the turning point, conservative cucks that turn themselves into babies.
Yeah.
They literally wore diapers and shit. They literally appropriate the leftist tactic.
It's just fucking
see if I can find it.
From the current year.
Hey, Hillary.
I hope this was an animated GIF. Apparently not. Okay, anyways.
Oh yeah.
Has anyone photoshopped a dick in her mouth?
No. At least...
What dick would want to go in?
I kind of want to know. God. I'm gonna Google it.
And while
I think I found it.
might not change what the Chicago organizers call the shit show that is American politics, well, by screeching autistically, you're not making it any less of a shit show. Trust me. If anything, you're making it much worse.
Yeah.
Young organizer Nathan Wall put the impetus behind the nationwide whale pretty well. Listen, there's a lot of shit I care about, he wrote. But frankly, I can't keep up with it all. Every time I think of the laundry list of social injustice on top of my own shit, like my... Can he something without saying shit all the time? Like shit.
Maybe he has a fetish for it, and this is his way of letting everyone know it blatantly.
Yeah. Shit. Oh my shit, like my actual laundry. I get what there's this thing called washing machine. You put your laundry there, put like washing powder there, press the button and forget about it. When it's done, it will beep or do something or just stop, and you will attend to your laundry wherever. And
oh wow, I'm pretty amazed that no one photoshopped a dick in Hillary's mouth. I'm scrolling down. It's not one.
What?
I mean, somebody's had to have somewhere.
Somewhere, but it's like you think
Not
that
in the places we'd look.
this one's pretty good though. It is appropriate for YouTube, by the way. So I'm just gonna share it here. Ta-da!
Every news notification on my phone is a reminder of something over which I am powerless.
She's a ginger.
And I think.
By the way, I found the diapers.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Just like
I need souls to live.
This is when you try to parody someone. Oh, hi there, Thomas Idol.
Oh, hey, guess what just happened on Twitter?
What's up with you?
Let me send this to you on Discord.
Your audio.
Roger Stone just got his account suspended.
Whoa. What's up with the audio? You sound very staticky and distorted.
Are you plugged in properly?
Just mixed with Robert farting. That's how I describe it.
So did that work? Do anything?
No.
Well, something is really wrong with the audio. I'm rejoining again because it's
All right.
Robert fart.
Do anything?
Still Robert fart. I don't know what's
But what I don't get about these Turning Point USA people is like you literally could have just gotten dolls and done the same effect without infantizing yourself. It's like, come on, people. Like,
it's stupid.
It's funny.
So, Thomas Idol, I don't know, is your audio still? Robert Fart.
He's on. I don't know if he's muting himself.
Yeah, he's
Wait.
muted. I know it's the weirdest distortion I've heard from our guests. So we had a lot of audio issues, but this was like the first one, which is.
It must be the mic itself, probably.
Yeah, I was thinking that because I've never heard anything like that. Normally, when it's one of us distorting, you could tell.
There we go.
It was the weirdest one.
The laughing cow is
the most interesting effect for like in the sci-fi where it's like talking to a AI or something. I don't know. Okay, so this is the one. This is the image.
Did that work?
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually
no, it's better.
Yeah, you sound so much better now. You don't sound
more Robert farting.
Yeah, what he said.
But yeah, Roger Stone just got suspended from Twitter. They're thinking it has something to do with this rant where he cusses out a bunch of CNN contributors.
Tepper must be held accountable for his very severely punished fake news swipe. Okay, Don Lemon, stop lying about the Clintons and uranium. You ignorant, lying cocksucker. You fake news, you dumb piece of shit. Well, he's not wrong. Don Lemon must be confronted, humiliated, mocked, and punished. Dumber than dog shit. Again, he's not wrong. Don Lemon, you come across on TV as a dull-witted, arrogant party boy. You lie constantly and no one who knows you thinks you are bright. No, Charles Brown, you lie. You have no pride. You fast talk. You have no pride. You fast talk.
I think he was drunk or something. Roger.
Yeah, he might be drunk. No credible fact checks. It's according to Clintons on uranium. When people say you are a buffoon behind your back. Yeah, he must have gotten drunk.
Bill Crystal backing on the pounds. Porky one more warmonger. Carl Bernstein says something on the overwhelming odds are that it's false light about Watergate lying now. I don't know who Carl Bernstein is. When AT&T acquires Tom Warner, the house cleaning its sin in of human excrement like Don Lemon, Jack Tapper, and dumb fuck, and Lamar will be swift. Well, yeah, I hope so.
No, man.
Hello.
That's amazing.
I believe Carl Boynt, he was the original behind the Watergate. Let's see. The two did much of the original news reporting on Watergate scandal. Bob Woodward was the other guy.
Oh god, I need a hug.
Why?
Lonely.
Well, that's not our problem now, is it?
Thank you.
Oh, man. Check this out.
We're a little far away to me.
Politico reported on this as if they were anticipating it. It says Roger Stone suspended from Twitter.
I assume temporarily, right?
Yeah, but they even say it was suspended on Twitter from Twitter on Saturday, as if they were anticipating this to happen right before it did.
Shit.
So it's conspiracy.
Paranoia, everybody's coming to get me.
I mean, realistically, it's probably because he was screaming obscenities and insulting fat people. That was probably the basis.
That seems to do it very often.
Yeah.
Like it's like in college, it's these edgy emo boys. You know, they're going like, right as a bird. You know, saying all this shit like SJWs would. And
About what?
Well, I don't know. They were just like saying some stupid shit. I can't remember exactly what. But I remember they were blasting, I think, Good Charlotte, which is a really shitty band. And thinking they're all hardcore and shit. And so I thought I'm getting sick of them. So I put on music of what's it called? Bullet from Hollywood Undead.
I actually used Good Charlotte as the opener to my thing.
Yeah, we noticed.
It's like but it's a song about basically killing yourself. Like it's basically telling you to go kill yourself.
Unintentional savagery. You just Good Charlotte is shitty, man.
Of course, Good Charlotte is shitty. It's a shitty band.
Same with most of those bands from that era. Like, I don't really give. Am I the only one who thinks Blink-182 was also shit?
No, they want to be edgelords.
Pretty much everyone does.
They want to be edgelords, but they're as talented as Blood on the Dance Floor.
I mean, at least Green Day was okay back in the day. But...
Oh no.
You're fucking aging all of us.
I know.
Nah. Good Charlotte is about as talented. It's only a little bit more talented than Blood and Dance One. That's not really saying much.
I generally pick and choose my songs, like a couple here, a couple there. So I rarely have any like favorite bands.
So we're talking about conspiratorial shit. Let's take a look at this. We saw some of this video before the live stream, and it's. Well, I need to wear my tinfoil hat. You don't know who this is? Is this Candace Owens, aka Red Pill Black, or aka Red Pill Hack, aka the author of Well, she created this website, Social Autopsy, which has been taken down after people started giving shit to her for that. And what it was basically the idea was to create a website where you could dox someone for saying mean things on the internet. And
pretty much.
There are a lot of videos about this. Probably you've seen Harmful Opinions made a video about it.
No.
Logic made several videos. Jeff Holiday made a video.
And specifically, it was trying to get people fired because it showed like where people, where they worked, where they were employed, the educate, like what college they were at, stuff like that.
Yeah, so you can. There's a video, by the way. Jeff
fuck that. Someone tried to do that to me
before she took the site down.
But that if someone tried to do that to me, I would fucking sue them. No, I'm not kidding. If anyone tried to do it,
I'm not sure of the grounds, but yeah.
This is where
you might not be able to undergrounds, but
still up. Go to socialautopsy.com. Now, they've kind of started to scrub a little bit about it. Like, if you go to the about, it would make it seem like, again, think then promote, aka.
This is where you
can still submit some information. I think we should do that. Let's submit. All right, here we go. Let's see. Photo of the user. Her name is Candace Owens. Current employer, self-employed. Schools, no.
Why would you need to put these kind of details there?
Twitter.com/red.
Address, schools, current employer, and screenshots of both.
Yeah.
By the way, screenshots that there is no way to verify these screenshots are correct because it's not archived, it's not linked to original post. Just a screenshot, and you know how easy it is to fake a screenshot. You can just, for example, here's the title of this video. Okay, let's say something. Make it something.
I say Jeff Holiday.
Paul Pot didn't do nothing.
That's why I don't really crop my screenshots, because the thing is just that if I crop them, people go like, "Oh, it's fake," when it's real.
Yeah. How easy
Hey, do you think I should wear my German helmet while playing the new Wolfenstein?
Killing Nazis
Why
at the
not?
same time.
This is how easy it is to basically fake a screenshot. You see?
Yeah.
You can put anything there, so you can edit tweets, edit Facebook posts, screen grab it, and send it without any way to verify. Especially if it's like set to friends only. Yeah. How are you going to verify it? Well, there's no way to verify. And so many people started making videos about her and talking shit about her, and her response is nothing short of just precious. Just what? I won't spoil it. It is fucking amazing.
Hey guys, so this has been a really crazy week, and I wanted to loop you guys all on what has been going on. Long story short, on Monday of this week, a deep web rumor got started. Essentially,
deep web rumor.
Right, like we're already in the fucking rabbit hole. Like we didn't go down the rabbit hole; we teleported into the fucking rabbit hole.
calling me a government plant and saying that I was creating a site.
Nobody. Well, maybe someone called her government plant, but most people. It's not what most people had problem with her for. Most people had a problem with her for having this boxing website. It doesn't matter if she's a government plant or not. I don't think she's a government plant. If she's a government plant,
why would the government be? This is the worst government plant ever.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, there's a shit ton of them that are really bad.
But trust me, it's going to get worse. Just listen.
Docs and put out personal information regarding all conservatives. Essentially,
like she was. Like let's just be clear. She did have a site that was doxing people.
Yeah. Also, she said that people accuse her of trying to dox every conservative, which is nobody. It doesn't matter who she's going to dox. Doxing is wrong. Period.
Yeah.
No, but it's okay to dox. No,
it's like a poetic justice, I guess. It's like when Autism is Unstoppable was doxed. I didn't shed any tear.
because he was doxing himself.
Well, yeah.
Didn't Spino dox himself?
Smear campaign said that I was taking conservatives' money, but I was going to be helping liberals identify who conservatives were. It was absolutely ridiculous, and they.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's because this is what she made up just on the spot. I've never seen anyone accuse her of this.
She created a straw man.
But this is just why address legitimate criticism? Why show any evidence of that? If people were saying this about her, why not show evidence for that? Screenshots or links to videos now?
You know, the thing is, she's probably just incompetent. She doesn't know how to edit videos, and she's just doing it off the cuff. That's probably why. But Jesus Christ,
maybe.
And she's lying. Obviously.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Filmed the.
I watched one of my first ever videos. I didn't know how to fucking edit at all, and my video was atrocious.
That's fine. My first 2 videos are garbage, but I obviously got better.
Oh no, the first videos on my channel, the first videos ever put up on the internet, are deleted now. So.
I obviously meant the first 2 videos on my channel.
So this on Twitter. Let me show it. Children.
Yeah.
I knew it.
See, the thing is, I doubt she even knows what the deep web is. Like for her, 4chan is probably like the deep web when there's actually an entire another level.
Well, she uses the Tor browser. Then I can accept it. Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
if she uses Tor,
Yeah, because no, actually, no, we're live, so no.
Okay.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, but it's going to get better, trust me.
Old video clips of me when I was a liberal, which I've spoken about a lot about when I was a liberal, to make
progressive.
It seem
fuck off.
I was well-intentioned. It's very obvious to me that the goal of the campaign was to make conservatives turn against me. But I was
that's an organized campaign to turn conservatives against her. That's
of course.
No, fuck it. If someone tries to dox me, I will sue them. It's not a fucking joke. It's nothing like that. That is a literal fact. If you try and dox me, I will sue you.
I'll sue you.
surprised at how vicious it was and how quickly these videos kept getting circulated and how unknown YouTube personalities were making videos on top of it, claiming that all of this evidence was true.
Unknown personalities, unlike her, who is such a known personality.
Right?
Yeah. People like Jeff Holdy had the accounts way before she actually became a thing.
I mean, she literally just popped up out of nowhere.
Infowars, so her channel has exploded recently, but still, if someone is nobody on the internet, it's her. Like, yeah.
Obviously, no one was reaching out to me. The icing.
Nobody was reaching out to her. Yeah, that's why she blocks people who ask her questions. She blocked Tree of Logic. She blocked. This guy used to be known as Alternate. Not David Shred. Another guy used to be known as Alternative Facts.
Who am I blocked?
Changed the name of his channel. He got blocked when he asked her a question. A lot of people got blocked by her when they asked about the social autopsy side. So people were reaching out to her. Just she's full of shit. Well, surprise, surprise.
What's her Twitter? Someone will see if I'm blocked.
What?
Something about Twitter?
What's her Twitter?
You gotta speak up a little bit.
What's her Twitter?
Oh, it's Red Pill Black.
What?
Red Pill Black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I found her. I'm not blocked yet.
I think I'm still not blocked as well.
Well, I don't use Twitter, so I won't know.
Hit this link for the full new video. Oh, there's a full new video.
No, I'm not blocked.
Let's check this out.
A very well-known white nationalist tweeted out his support of the smear campaign against me.
Richard Spencer tweeted out his support. Obviously, this is a smear campaign. It couldn't be illegitimate because Richard Spencer, anything he touches is illegitimate. He couldn't have legitimate concerns, right?
They actually made an entire video about me. This was pretty obvious that they were trying to, at that moment, turn me against conservatives and make a video.
Pause. Okay, so that was the point. What's insane is she's like, oh, they're trying to turn everyone against, like me against conservatives against me, and all this other shit. And it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, you're not that fucking important. You're really not that important.
Yeah. A lot of YouTubers I know follow her apparently. And one of them is Suit Yourself and Schmeckle. How are they not blocked?
I don't know.
Like these people are known for getting blocked for just existing.
If she uses the same block bot as Steve Shive, so
yeah. Trust me, it's getting better. This video is fucking amazing. How bad it is.
Saying that I tried to be a conservative and everybody was a white nationalist, but I didn't fall for it. Just in case you thought that was the end of it, of unbelievable closure, CNN and NBC reached out to me playing my friend, asking to take me to lunch, asking me about my red pill moment.
So she was like on Rubin Report on InfoWars, and then when other news companies reached out to her, she concluded that they must be part of this concerted effort to discredit her. It couldn't be that because she's like the spotlight now. They wanted legitimately to know more about her. It couldn't be that. It's obviously this conspiracy to take her down.
Funded by George Soros.
I know that CNN is shit and NBC is shit, but sometimes they actually try to, like, not everything they do is part of some smear campaign. Maybe they just
not everything they do is malevolent.
to talk to her.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, like, it's beneficial for them to get her on their platform and like bring whoever follows her to them. It's beneficial to get the attention. It's like there's nothing conspiratorial about wanting to get people on.
Yeah.
Well, she's just really paranoid.
Well, I don't remember which razor is it that it's not that it's out of malice. It's just that they're stupid.
Like Occam's razor, or
Occam's razor is just
to show this is
the simplest thing might be the right one.
Usually,
it's another razor. I don't remember the name of it.
It's called Hanlon's razor. Don't attribute to malice. Automatically attribute to malice what can be adequately explained by stupidity.
Yeah. Okay, that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but wait, it gets better.
But wait, there's more.
I am 100% sure that this was entirely orchestrated by the left.
Yeah, and where's the evidence for that?
I mean, as we were saying, Tree of Logic made a video that there's there are conservatives that were attacking her for this shit.
Yeah, and she's
not that I even like Tree of Logic.
And the funny part is that she was interviewed by InfoWars once, and already she went full conspirator. It takes one.
That's all it takes. InfoWars, not even once.
No, I actually like watching InfoWars because it's kind of a comedy show to me.
Well, yeah, there's a long time ago, there was this user, I don't know if it's still there, called Vile Monkey, and he could post like 5 hours worth of the best bits of Alex Jones, and it was a fucking riot.
It kind of ruined the illusion to me when he admitted that when he does his rants, they are kind of forced.
Right up. In court or whatever.
Yeah.
It still exists. Thank God.
Forced for entertainment purposes.
Fucking.
I mean, to be honest, like I wonder how much of his audience is just there for the shit show. Like, holy hell!
Oh yeah, kind of like the Young Turks audience.
If you read the comments, you just love him because of the shit show.
I think it's he knows that he's a meme and he exploits it.
Yeah, he does. And I actually really like the guy because, for instance, he did a folk song contest. It was like a meme folk song contest, and yeah, there was this whole competition. There was a live stream to review most of the videos that they thought was the best, and then picked one. And yeah, the guy won like about $1,000 or something like that.
It was like 20.
Oh, was it? No, it was somewhere 1,000. Like I looked.
Yeah, they did the Matrix thing or whatever, right? Or Neo's fighting Mr. Smith and kills him or blows him up.
That's the meme competition. The folk song competition was.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Anyways, let's continue because it's going to get even better. There's more. There's always more.
I don't know how deep this goes, but I sure know that people have said it for a long time.
It goes deep.
I was working for Democrats, and I now firmly believe that. And I was not surprised that all the people that were retweeting these nasty, vicious lies about me were not real people. They were troll accounts.
People who talk shit about me aren't real people. They're Untermensch.
Yeah.
What does this mean for conservatives? So first is that
it means nothing for conservatives because you are not important. Nobody cares.
Yeah, you're even less relevant than Movie Bob. So
bitch, I didn't even know who you were until today.
Yeah,
it's like a week, 2 weeks max.
What does it mean for conservatives? Nothing. It means nothing for conservatives.
We have to be really vigilant in what we believe. And when we hear something about one of our own, we cannot become skeptics and we have to double down.
Listen and believe. We must not be skeptical.
But don't be skeptical. I mean, isn't this a contradiction? Aren't you, when you are skeptical, aren't you being vigilant?
Yeah.
You have to be vigilant, but don't be skeptical.
You have to be vigilant of outsiders, of the brown people. No?
You need to be a vigilant Christian.
Oh, yeah, everyone should be nasty.
Goal of this campaign was to defund me, which on the first day it worked. I think 50 people pulled out of my Patreon think that I was actually a government plant that was trained by the CIA.
If her Patreon supporters are easily influenced, then they would probably drop off at any time anyways. I mean,
oh god,
maybe those are the ones she got by being interviewed by InfoWars. Those kind of supporters.
Right.
She contracted coverage.
You don't need to be skeptical.
Wait. You know, how much you want to bet? What if these were just people from InfoWars who like the shit show and are just like trolling, like fucking gaslighting her?
I know.
Why not?
Oh, we have privileged people in the chat.
It's the goddamn international and interdimensional demons.
CIA demons.
CIA dickers who glow in the dark.
And make the frogs gay.
I think the second thing that we need to be aware of in this community is that this is much uglier than we could have ever expected. And lastly,
pause.
Why did they do
the doxer, the person who wanted to dox people is calling the internet reacting to her ugly. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the question that we should be asking ourselves, and the answer is simple. I am the biggest threat. The rise and the popularity that I have gotten in a matter of 2 months terrifies them.
Illusions of Granger.
Did she actually stop becoming an SJW? Because she sounds like an SJW.
It's like
who did you think she is?
She's the number one enemy of the alt-right.
David, who you
I'm the #1 enemy of the alt-right. It's not Urkel or someone who's importing refugees. It's some guy on fucking YouTube and Twitter.
He doesn't even make videos about the alt-right. He makes videos attacking, his former friends in the skeptic community.
I heard
Pretty much.
videos. His video quality went downhill, and his Twitter screeching. Well, some people ask, why are you keeping all those screenshots of all his tweets? Well, maybe there's a reason why we're doing that. Because it's so easy to catch him lying and being disingenuous and flip-flopping.
And the best of his little cow bits. Let's see, who was it? Sinatra Says did a pretty good video the other day about why they asked why do SJWs hate antis like even more than the actual Nazis and alt-right and racists.
Oh, it was Sinatra Says, right? I remember that. I haven't actually watched it. It's on my to watch list.
Yeah,
By the way, not barely 24 hours after he got off Bunty's stream, I don't want to put people in circles. He's already calling people fascists again. I'll link you in a second.
Of course he is.
The thing about these people is they go for instance, if you ask anyone in the skeptic community who's bearing, who's logicked, people would know instantly, wouldn't they?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
In real life,
They're not necessarily fascist. They're crypto fascists.
You say their name 9 times out of 10, they go, who?
Yeah.
He doesn't understand that, in real life and in other communities and YouTube, you're nothing. Sorry. It's true.
I mean, yeah. The thing is sometimes you even have to, the Young Turks, which is giant with, millions and millions of followers, a lot of people probably won't know who they are.
No, they wouldn't.
Well, no, the only reason why people still know about them is once in a while they'll come out and say ridiculous shit. I mean, even the other day, Thunderfoot, to his credit, made a video calling them out, which really shocked me.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Because Thunderfoot watches them, and if you check out his favorites playlist on YouTube, it's full of shit like Young Turks,
and pretty much every late-night stand-up comedian doing their nightly shit on the president routine. That's pretty much all that's in his favorites.
Yeah.
Also,
so I linked the thing, by the way.
Oh, by the way, this screenshot, I think it's one of his lickers, final butt lickers. Who knows? Oh, well, let's not talk about this mentally challenged.
Fair enough.
Emo Hitler wannabe. A minute spent talking about Spino is a minute wasted.
Fair enough.
Someone should make a show about the stupid shit he says, or make a compilation of it.
Yeah.
That's about half of his videos.
You can pretty much screenshot his Twitter feed wholesale and will completely.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Okay, there's a lot of crypto fascists. Then who is crypto Hitler?
We
need to determine that.
No, I know who is crypto Hitler. Let me find this picture since we talked about him. Remember when he?
Oh, Jesus Christ! I was just looking at Thunderfoot.
Post,
oh,
right?
No, never mind.
Is it the Chad Benito?
No, not that one. I have too many memes made about his little. Should I call him Dick Weasel or what? But, it was somewhere here.
What are we looking for?
Looking for a meme showing who is Crypto Hitler.
Wait.
What is
on Twitter or something?
One moment.
Someone who actually made a Twitter account called Crypto Hitler.
Oh, was that the new Antifa simulator?
This guy really got
crypto.
This guy who called everyone a Nazi got triggered by this obvious joke. Oh, this privileged shit idiot called me Hitler. Yeah.
What was he even who was he even talking to say that your tweets are very Jewish?
He was mocking an anti-white racist, and because I made this meme calling him Hitler, I'm now an SJW. I have no idea what he's talking about. It's some.
Wait, he took a month later to respond to that, to your shitpost about him.
I'm sorry.
Dumb boy.
Usually it's the SJWs that break my brain, but somebody called you an SJW?
He doesn't understand the concept of shitposting. Then.
But I mean, the thing is he does it, like, he almost does it all the time without, like maybe it's not conscious. I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
Everything's trying to kill me.
Holy crap, I thought that was a picture of fucking Vadim at first.
Or this.
No, sadly. When you look like what you. Yeah, for real, Spino just looks like fucking unkempt emo Hitler.
He doesn't understand shitposting.
Yeah, but he's not.
All the lies they have told, and they don't know how to take me out using their old tactics of calling someone a white nationalist, of calling someone a pedophile, or any of those names. So instead, they are going to try to create a lie that I am a CIA operative, which is just stupid.
Oh,
a CIA operative.
Nobody calls you.
Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, just because I missed this the beginning of this because I had to keep an eye on my son for a second. But she's on our side, right?
Well,
hashtag, hashtag our side.
Find our side.
Listen,
with friends like her, we don't need any enemies. Let's say this.
Listen, I had a drunken argument with someone who, quote unquote, was on our side. She's a fucking idiot. Even when I was drunk and I was looking, even when after I was drunk and I sobered up and I, looked at the tweets, I was going like, I was so fucking drunk last night, I could barely remember what happened, and somehow I still defeated her in an argument.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. That's why I was like, okay, because she was talking about they can't call her a white nationalist, they can't call her the usual stuff. So I was like, okay, I didn't know if I was looking at at one of the SJWs or somebody who I should actually maybe pay attention.
Didn't Trap called Robin Millennial a white nationalist, even though she's not white, she's mixed.
It wouldn't be the first time. I remember a couple years back. I forget who it was. It was some black conservative woman penned an article, like supporting closed borders, and then go figure, the SPLC wrote an article in response calling them like an apologist for white nationalism. It's like, wow, go fuck yourself.
I mean, granted, they have a point in that sometimes non-white people can be, but it's very, very, very rare. It's because I remember there was an Asian dude who he was a Confederate.
Get some choppy, gravelly sound on that.
Huh?
Your microphone's you're getting this choppy, gravelly sound.
Yeah, you're popcorning.
Is this better? It might be the fan. I got a fan.
No, try leaving then coming back.
All right.
Do that, or just try tapping the microphone. Now I found out when mine does that, and it works fine. But
this fallen headset. This is brand new.
Yeah. See, the microphone I'm using, I actually, just as a side note for a second, people be sitting there and they're talking about, oh yeah, how do you like the sound on my new $250 Harman Kardon whatever else? I got a friggin' $10 Logitech microphone that is probably from the late 80s, early 90s.
Nice.
It worked,
Let's say-
it worked pretty well. Yeah.
The one I'm using was
like-
originally $100, but I got it for 20 on the Amazon Prime Day.
So the thing is, I'm getting a microphone from a Megon because he's got two, and they were both gifts. That's the thing. So he's giving me his less favorite one, and yeah, they're not worth a lot of money either. I think they're like, I think the one he's giving me would cost like 12 quid.
I think maybe the microphone might have been 25 when it was brand new or something. I picked it up. I think I picked it up at a yard sale.
Well, it's like okay, so people who show off the big fancy mics, right? I think of them as people who buy Beats headphones. You know, yeah, they look cool, but you could have got the same sound quality if you got like headphones like mine. My headphones have a better sound quality than fucking Beats. And it was £10 on Amazon, and some wolf on it.
Yeah. I was actually watching a YouTube video.
It's red. Mine's
I was
red.
actually watching a YouTube video. It has urban explorers. They actually went through a prison I did time at, by the way. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching as they're going through the video, and they see like you've seen like like the institutional headphones, it's got like the two big thick ass wires that go across, and like a big square boxy headphones are like ugly as shit. They were in like every elementary school.
I kind of want one of those, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like those things. It's like they're ugly as shit, but they have better sound quality than anything I've ever listened to.
Oh no, I want one of those. Like, no joke, I actually want one of those. They look cool, and I'm pretty sure they sound brilliant.
Oh yeah, they actually. It's like I remember the sound from those things. And it's like I said, the sound quality on those cheap ass institutional headphones is actually better than some of the top end retail outfits.
Yeah.
Anyways, she made a new video, by the way. Apparently.
Oh, are we gonna check it out? Okay.
Hardcore tinfoil hatter.
Is there anything to say? Again, this one, nah, it's not on topic.
We need to finish this one though, right? We got a little bit left.
One, it's almost ready, almost done.
And doesn't deserve any attention. But I just wanted to create this video to let you guys know what has gone on. I will definitely be posting the email from CNN tomorrow because it's just funny, and you can find the video that Richard Spencer did on me on his Twitter feed. Be smart, be vigilant, and I want you guys to know that I didn't fall for any of it, and I know that
yeah, be smart, listen to
Oh, great.
You played yourself.
tweeting me saying ugly things, and I'm sure know that none of you guys support Richard Spencer or any of his white nationalism campaigning. All right, MAGA.
And what does Richard Spencer have to do with her doxing website?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just because Richard Spencer pulled her out doesn't mean she's not.
The only thing that it might have is maybe like he was on it. I bet he was on it when she was a lefty. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see the YouTube channel.
That's the SJW cop out. They completely just fucking. They go like, oh well, it never happened, but look what these people did, guys. It's just SJW cop out, like instantly. Actually, no, not an SJW cop out. It's a pussy comp out. There you go, pussy cop out, because anti-SJWs have done that too. So.
Yeah.
Everyone is calling her out on her bullshit lately, and not just unknown channels. Yeah.
We're gonna watch that new one, or
The new one is it's not relevant to this discussion. It's about, yeah.
Got to say, do we consider Red Watch a doxing website?
Red what?
on Twitter? It sounds familiar.
No, it's literally. I think it's based in the UK. Actually, it literally post like Facebook photos and information of supposed Antifa members.
I have no idea about this one.
Are they posting addresses or just faces and like social media and stuff?
I don't know. I've only been to that site once, like many years ago.
Okay. I mean, generally, like in my opinion, like it's not. It's kind of in a gray area and sort of frowned upon to do like social media and stuff like that. But people will do it. My hard line is generally like addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, stuff like that. That's definitely a hard line for me. Because if somebody's doing something illegal, then you just send them to the police.
I'm at it right now. It's mostly just like photos of people at the protests.
Oh, so it's photos of the protest. It's like public space, so it's not toxic, obviously. It's just
that's
the protest. Then they expect to get their.
Yeah. I mean, for me, there are. In general, I'm like, no, there's no doxing. There are certain things that I'm like, yeah. Because I mean, like the guy that went and basically friggin' verbally attacked Trump's daughter, on the plane or whatever.
Oh, that one. I remember that one.
Something like that. It wouldn't matter whether it was a Democrat, whether it was whatever. They could have sit there and did that to Chelsea. It was when you sit there and you are going after the president's children. But also when you're sitting there and going after a third party to try to get to somebody, oh yeah, then at that point, I want your name, everything. I want your GPS coordinates up on the web.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
I don't agree.
I don't understand why.
I mean, to me, it's like when it comes to things, if somebody is going and they are like, if Trump was on the plane and this guy
don't die on us.
This guy started yelling at him, fine, you got a problem with Trump, you took it up with Trump. You went after his fucking kid, though. At that point, no.
I mean, the thing is, like, that's in my opinion, that's what you would send it to the Secret Service. You would, let the law enforcement handle it. I don't really like the sort of like addresses or GPS and stuff like that. To just random fucks on the internet.
This thing though, with the whole children thing, I don't understand why they think it's justified to go after his children, because his children doesn't have the same politics as him.
They didn't get elected either. Like, even if they have the same.
It doesn't work that way. I want to be elected the children of the president.
They don't have the same politics as him, though. Like, if they had interviews with Trump's older children, not Barron Trump, because Barron's a kid, obviously. No, but some of his old children, they had interviews with them. Very different political, like, there are some, obviously, but the political views are very different from each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, actually, when I said before, it does have the caveat that I don't think that doxing should happen. I'm just saying where it is that I get pissed off at it and where I'm like, I draw the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when they harassed when this one woman, I forgot her name, but she harassed Barron Trump. And I'm going like, you're harassing an 11-year-old boy. You're a fucked up woman. Fuck you.
Yeah, and supposedly he's possibly autistic too. So you're going to sit there and not only go after a 10-year-old kid, you're going to go after a 10-year-old disabled kid.
Yeah, that makes you able.
He seems to like anime, so yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Is he possibly on the spectrum?
Hey, the anime community loves him, okay? Like, the anime community is making a fucking manga about him. So,
I think he's going to become the next president after his father when he's old enough.
Yeah, I mean that was that was kind of funny because some of the alt-right were like, "Oh, it's not going to be Trump; it's going to be like Barron Trump, and he's going to gas everybody."
Oh my god! It's like, yeah, they're already going to be holding Streaming Helplessly at the Sky event as it is. They would be holding one every single day from the time that Barron Trump got elected.
They. Oh gosh, is he in Generation Z?
I would think so.
Oh god, we're fucking Generation Zyklon Z. We're gonna fucking we're gonna kill all of them. They're gonna be like, you fucking degenerates. We're going back. Die.
Well, I think they don't really define it, but I'd consider anyone born after 1996 to be like part of Gen Z.
Sticks Camera and Tara McCarthy are having a spat on Twitter right now.
Wait, who? And Tara McCarthy?
The Sticks Camera, you know.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my god, what will it be?
I like Sticks and Hammer. I mean, he's a little bit wordy and long-winded for me at times, but
So I was born
I like
one
Sticks.
late.
I don't know him.
He's libertarian, if I recall correctly.
So I was born
Yeah,
1
he
year
is.
too late then.
Well, good thing you're not a. Wait.
Tara McCarthy says, Sticks, stop cucking so much on race. Race is more important than such things as New Zealand taxes. It's the source of those. Surely, if I read it for 10 minutes about crime statistics and Jews, it would change the world. After all, nobody has done so before.
Oh god.
Oh fucking
Ouch.
hell, man.
Live response.
Oh, this is fucking amazing.
Anyways, speaking of like lol cows on Twitter, remember?
Oh, here we go.
The lunar is back.
This requires my tinfoil hat again, because just imagine this.
I actually like I haven't read much of the JFK stuff, but some of the stuff that's been coming out is like I really wonder if there was somebody in an office somewhere that was like, okay, eventually this is going to get declassified, so let's see what I can put together.
Maybe.
Oh, the thing about this
shitpost before the time.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
again, they said
seriously, just the
investigation-
few that I've read, it's like pick a JFK conspiracy theory. Just pick one at random, and I have seen a document that proves yes, it is the one. Even the ones that are absolutely contradictory.
Even the lizard people one.
Everybody.
Well,
What about the sewer one?
Well, the JFK assassination will probably never be solved completely because they still never found out who the babushka lady was.
Who the what lady?
Or the Zapruder film having those few frames,
Oh yeah, that woman
actually showed what happened. We just mysteriously got washed out.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, the
gonna
babushka lady was a elderly-looking woman who was photographed filming like the incident and then never seen again after that.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. It was fun.
You're leaving.
I'm
Aw,
sorry, but I got work in the morning.
that sucks.
I need to learn how to take over the world and shit. You know, just normal shit.
Mhm.
See you next
At
time.
some point, I need to actually get around to watching your channel at some point.
I've seen a couple of her
Good.
videos.
I did a live stream about I think a week ago after 5 months of not uploading.
Yeah, we asked a lot of important questions.
Yeah. I mean, I barely upload to my own, much less watch anybody else's, to be honest.
Well, I started uploading content more recently after like 2 or 3 months of nothing.
Yeah. Well,
In fact, I just
I'm too
uploaded my
lazy
most
to-
recent video today. Everyone go watch it.
I think my
I'm too
problem
lazy
is
to
I
dig out my
start
hot glue gun to
projects.
fix the chest plate that I need to do.
I think my problem is I start projects but I never really finish them because I don't know how to finish them, so they become a mess at the end.
Fair enough. Yeah, I got like folders and folders of stuff that I could do.
Flash drives for me. I mean, the second episode of Conflicts Unknown has been done. There was just one part I wanted to add in that needs to be translated by my uncle, which is taking forever for some reason.
Don't get me wrong, I did a lot of collaborations. I just haven't really linked them into my channel.
Oh gosh.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Laters.
Do Virginia.
So anyway,
All right, this is now a man's space.
yeah, let's mansplain this stuff.
No, I don't know.
That's my ball.
Speaking of Laura Ulmer, just look at this conspiracy theory, and she thinks that she's such a great journalist, and yet she couldn't check that it's not Trump who decided the date for release of JFK files. There was a moratorium that ended this year. So there were he could have done two things: either extend the moratorium or release the files. He couldn't just choose another date. Date was chosen for him. So
yeah, I mean, either way, it would have been made. Either way, people would have been trying to say that he was trying to distract from Vegas, because either he lets it get released and we see this, or he decides to extend the moratorium and then suddenly people are paying attention to that. And oh, Trump extended the moratorium so that people wouldn't pay attention to Vegas.
Yeah.
It's no matter what, Trump is going to be wrong.
The thing is, why are people opposing this? Why would I know why CIA would oppose this?
To be honest, I'm pretty sure over half of the things Trump says is just to distract.
Well, to be fair with the CIA thing, the CIA, I remember somebody posted one of the articles, I don't remember which, but they basically said there was like 40 undercover journalists or something like that the CIA were using, like they were agents or whatever. So, you know, there are some things in there that aren't so great for the CIA for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I thought there was something like like the CIA couldn't do that anymore, but they have in the past at least.
I think what they do now, at least what Trump trying to do right now with the files, is just to make a semblance of transparency.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is that the CIA cannot operate on U.S. soil. I mean, that's in their charter. It's like anything that like a CIA op that has to come to America, basically has to be dealt with by the FBI with the CIA liaison.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think they have. Well, I mean, there wasn't the LSD experiments like conducted.
MK Ultra.
Yeah.
Ultra. It's
not
the most fucked up experiment, by the way. There were much worse.
Yeah.
And
so I mean, I think it was MK Ultra, but was the LSD stuff.
I met a Nazi tranny who believed the Jews gave her gender dysphoria to stop her from impregnating a woman with the next Hitler using MK Ultra mind control.
Oh shit! By the way,
that person probably legitimately has problems. Oh, what is this? Commit act of terror against users. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Luckily, it was proposed. It was it went all the way up to the president, and president said, "No, fuck off with this shit." But it could have been implemented because, and since then it's one of those things that I think that since then CIA hasn't become better. I think if anything, they've become even worse. So who knows what else have they done?
Oh, you think they became worse?
I mean. Has any organization like the CIA become better on its own without any outside pressure?
Oh, probably not. I mean, yeah, it would need outside pressure. Because I'm sure it's like some kind of echo chamber where they just don't give a shit about, just do whatever we need to do, essentially.
No transparency at all. They have very little oversight from outside. And during the Cold War, they were allowed a lot of autonomy, and they could get away with a lot of things they shouldn't have been allowed to get away with. So it's things like this never get better. They only get worse. But
yeah, there's actually a CIA memo in which they actually plan to intercept the courier from the North Pole government one year. I shit you not, the CIA actually had a memo about how to shoot down Santa Claus.
Fuck.
Wait, what?
Is this?
I shit you not. The CIA. It was like a joke memo that they were doing around the office, kind of thing. But it got out. The CIA actually had a memo about planning an operation to intercept the courier from the North Pole government.
I know. They actually had some drugs
every year
the program.
Well, every year the NORAD is following the Santa Claus. Yeah, they keep there's a website for that. It's just like, okay, now he's in Cairo, he's in whatever place.
Oh wait, doesn't the CDC have a they have a zombie guide thing?
Well, they most likely do.
It was like a zombie something on. I don't remember.
Zombie outbreak or whatever.
Let's talk about Laura Loomer.
I'm pretty sure FEMA has one too.
Yeah.
It's like we run around flailing arms everywhere and screaming help.
Yeah. Yeah, who is Laura Loomer other than a fucking nutcase, apparently?
She used to work for the Rebel, which is a Canadian, does she still work for the Rebel?
I think she still does. I think she's the only one left.
There's not many people left at the Rebel. They cannot fire her because there would be nobody left.
It would be only the Ezra left.
Yeah. But
I'm
not a deep sea operative. I'm a
sexual harasser.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's the video. Yeah, right there.
But yeah, I don't remember. Is Laura Loomer really 22?
I thought she was older than that.
Because she
was 24.
No, but 24. She looks 32, 35.
Yeah.
She looks like a fucking what's her name? Soccer mom. There it is.
I don't think
like she's a well-preserved 40, to be honest.
Yeah.
It depends on how many pounds of makeup she's put on. Like, look at that picture up there. Like, holy shit, that's.
Oh my god! All I can think of now is, Father, can you hear me?
Who has a bigger beak? Her or Anita Sarkeesian?
Has a bigger what?
Beak.
Beak. Oh.
She would make a Shubil. I almost said horny. Jealous.
We should lock her and Anita in a cage match to the death, and the only weapon is noses.
No, the only weapon is mud. At least make it entertaining.
No, shit slinging. Come on, shit slinging.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Anita.
Is outmatched.
Anita with her hoop hearing appropriation.
Yeah, Laura's got more of a cutting weapon. Anita's got more of like a blunt force club.
Yeah.
Like if you look at a couple of the pictures, she really does have like a hookish nose. Like, holy fuck, are you perpetuating a stereotype?
Oh, that was her. Okay.
Yeah, she's the one that went into Shakespeare in the park.
The tire
and,
slashing bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Herself, while taking a look at her tire, just punctured it with her nose accidentally. Anyways, so let's watch this video.
Talk about the serial predator Laura Loomer. I first met Laura through a mutual acquaintance here in New York. She told me she worked for Project Veritas. At the time, I was working at a nonprofit which fights government corruption and fights for transparency. I figured, Laura working at Project Veritas could be a good networking contact to have, possibly, organizations could have worked together in the future. So that was sort of the pitch I made when we set up a coffee.
Well, I get back as glimpse, please.
And it went to a professional meeting, and it slowly descended into this really weird, awkward, and bizarre.
This thing.
She was trying to make it into the date, and I sort of realized this, and I cut it short, and basically went our separate ways. That was the first time I ever met her.
And it gets worse.
It does.
I was getting dozens and dozens of just texts, unsolicited, calls, unsolicited. They were just getting more and more strange by the day. I started to ignore her, and I started to realize she was stalking me.
That only intensified her search.
Learned that she was adding friends on Facebook of mine that had never met her, and was adding my family on Facebook. Was commenting on photos, writing really weird things. I had to delete them, and it just got really out of hand to the point that I blocked her on Facebook.
I really wish he hadn't, though. It'd be interesting to.
See what she was writing.
Yeah, like
screenshots, by the way.
What'd you say?
Some of the stuff.
What was that?
There are screenshots. For example, like.
The stuff that he deleted.
Oh shit! Oh, you got to link this now. I didn't know there was actually screenshots.
Well, yeah. Did you see Mr. Medicare's video on it?
Yeah.
No.
Really, really cool.
I saw it.
So apparently she pestered other people about this guy.
She was going to she was going to his friends and family members, be like, "Oh, hey, where's he at? Tell me right now.
Give him my number. I'll send nudes." No, thanks. Like, haha, you insane.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. But it gets better. It gets better.
So this is maybe legit then. Holy fuck.
Okay, well, what? I saw you at the protest and tried to talk to you, and you walked right past me. Super rude. When? Oh, well, if people try to like ignore her and pretend that she isn't there, well, maybe this should be.
Like, wow, you really can't take a hint.
The Mile of Pen protest. I walked towards you and waved and said hi, and you kept walking with your friend on the street. Yeah, Miller and I did now. Hey, downstairs at the lobby at. This is. Garen didn't say hi last night and rolled his eyes at me when he saw me. I think he's just jealous I wasn't VIP, and he wasn't. He was trying to cut the line, and they sent him to the back. Then they saw me and pushed me to the front.
Jesus Christ.
So she went through like his Facebook friends and started commenting and. Ha 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 ha! Did you seriously delete my comment to not offend your mom? I wonder what kind of comment that was. At least our kids will have blonde hair, so when I get to meet her, our babies will be errant. No wonder why you're a kid though. Your mom is real that MILF.
Makes about as much sense as Illyrian Koreans.
Your mom is a MILF. I was creeping on my future mother-in-law profile. Holy shit, this is creepy. This is creepy.
Yeah.
Wait, is that actually her writing all of this shit? Like the bottom pit? Like the fucking MILF and wait, what else? I don't
He called his mom a MILF. He called his mom a MILF.
Oh God. Oh, what was it? The fucking. Oh God. Just fucking hell. You know what? I take it back. I don't know. For a while, I've been trying to figure out who on the right is the SJWs, and I think I gotta give it to the alt-light because holy fuck, man.
Yeah. Oh,
they're pretty fucking whiny and shit.
By the way, like she made the same mistake as what's his name? Eichenwald. Remember that guy who accidentally showed the tab opened with
we watched
the hentai.
video. Yeah.
Well, it turns out that she made the same mistake because she posted the screenshot. And
yeah, that's right. It's like, why isn't he returning my? Why isn't he responding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why isn't he responding? 3 rules for something.
We gotta look this up. Hold on. Why isn't he responding?
Let's try finding this article.
3 rules. Was it 3 rules something? Let's see. Let me find it.
Rules. Going through rules 4. Why isn't he responding? 3 rules, 4.
Well, did you type it exactly?
Yeah.
Why isn't he responding?
3 rules, 4.
Maybe let's try Google, because DuckDuckGo isn't that great. I hate to use Google, but okay, let's try this.
It's a necessary evil.
Yeah, it kind of is sometimes.
Kinda.
Let's see.
There are 3 rules. There's like 13 rules, 3 simple rules, 3 rules for dating busy men. Let's try. I can put them in quotes.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything.
So yeah, if anyone's watching out there, see if you could find this article for us, and then maybe we could talk about it next time, or if you find it soon enough, we'll talk about it tonight.
Like, holy fuck, it would be amazing if we actually found this.
It's the fucking holy grail of articles. The whole holy grail of relationship articles.
Why isn't he responding? Oh.
Minecraft.
What if it's that? What if it wasn't a Minecraft page? I don't know if it makes it funnier or even more sad.
Yeah, how much does a Nazi flag cost on Amazon these days?
I don't know. Let's find out.
No, like.
Oh my god!
Oh wow.
Nazi flag diorama is even cheaper. Okay, so let's see what this is about. How do you know where he works? Like, you just Google it, and are you actually there? Yeah, I'm there waiting for our date.
They don't have Nazi flags on Amazon.
Hey, I'm done.
They do have. This
is insane. What? Did you tell where I work? Bro, I'm trying to help you get a job, and you are sending this lunatic to my job. I'm living drinks, and I can't leave the building. I wouldn't want to do that, guys.
Holy shit! This fucking. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with this bitch?
If only we knew.
I mean, the thing is she's tried to blackmail people. Like, she tried to blackmail Lauren Southern, I think, basically, into like keeping silent. And what else? I mean, essentially blackmail. And then I think she also was with Mike Enoch. I think she was trying. Well, no, I think he might have been asking her not to. But
check this shit out. There are individuals who are being paid to create disruption and sabotage my Las Vegas shooting investigation. That is how effective I am. So
no.
Okay, that's the one that I did.
State operatives, because
the people who are paid to sabotage her operation is herself. She's paid, and she fails miserably.
Yeah, it's like I love how anybody thinks that they would act like. I sit there and when I first heard about the Las Vegas shooting, I was like, there is no way anybody is going to be able to find out the truth. I mean, I'm sorry, because whoever it is that's behind this, if it's a false flag or whatever, they're good at what they do. They might not be able to hide the fact that, hey, somebody was behind the shit. You are not going to find out who it was, because anybody who knows either ain't saying or ain't breathing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like there was that reporter who leaked put out the Panama Papers stuff. She's dead. They blew her the fuck up in Malta.
Yeah.
And so who's gonna how the fuck are you gonna find out? I mean, unless you have video of somebody planting the bomb or some shit, how the fuck do you find out?
Yeah.
It really is insane, though, that this reporter got blown the fuck up. Like, they didn't she committed suicide or some shit. No, they just blew her the fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't as crazy. Who was the actor from Fast and Furious who died?
Paul
Walker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember shortly after, might have been InfoWars, claiming how the CIA could now remote control your car and they intentionally crashed it or something. Because he knew something.
I don't think people can yet remote control cars. Well, at least not before modifying
They
it.
kind of can, actually. They can make you hit. I think they can make you hit the brakes, stop suddenly. And I'm not sure about accelerating the car, but I think there might have been.
It could be because nowadays no car is in the past they had this when you press put foot on the pedal, it was connected directly to the throttle with this cable. But nowadays it's all digital,
electronic,
the computer,
rheostats and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's just pretty much all the brake pedal and accelerating pedal and all this stuff. It's pretty much it's sensors that's processed by the central computer, and it controls the acceleration and throttling and other stuff. So if you can hack into this the computer's microcode, you can do whatever you want with the car. And I've seen some cars misbehave because of.
It still takes a receiver, which is why it's like I think basically if you got OnStar, or a couple other different things, then yeah, they can get you. But a lot of the Bluetooth, where you can get in there and your phone automatically connects, they can get your ass from 30 feet.
Yeah. So basically, it's not easy to do, but if CIA wants you dead, yeah, they could do it. It's like this guy who worked for BuzzFeed, one of the few actual journalists at BuzzFeed, who wrote an article about why do leftists like to spy on you? And well, he died suddenly in a car crash, and because he uncovered something, and he actually said that he feared for his life, and he died suddenly in a car crash, and the investigators. The funny part is that the Mercedes, his car was a Mercedes, and Mercedes offered their specialists to have this unofficial
checked in
the car wreck, and the official investigators didn't allow them to take a look at the car.
Wow.
Crap.
I wonder.
All right, that's fucking. What's the name of this guy? Holy fuck.
So let me actually try to Google it.
Let's see. Maybe that's what. Just holy fuck.
Michael Hastings. Let me actually put this on the screen. Okay, it's truth feed, so it's not exactly really. Take it with a grain of salt, but that's. So, he contacted WikiLeaks lawyer just a few hours before he died, saying FBI was investigating him.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, he wrote this article called. Yeah. Why Democrats love to spy on Americans. And shortly after writing this, he suddenly died in a car accident.
Yeah.
So,
he was getting close to Clinton.
He didn't even mention Hillary Clinton, so.
It was in 2013. But still.
Yeah, but I mean, she's there. She's part of the Obama administration, I think, right?
Yeah,
Wait, when did she quit?
Probably. And speaking of that, we should talk about the whole the shit show that's going on with this Russian investigation, because it was really retarded of her to talk obsessively about this Russian meddling, because turns out that there was a collusion with Russia, but it was perpetuated by none other than the Clinton staff and the DNC. Yeah.
Oh, I got a betting pool going.
Who could have seen that coming?
When the first, because eventually charges are going to come out of the Russian thing. I mean, there's no way that they cannot charge somebody at this point. Who do you think the first charge is going to go up against? Do you think it's going to be a Democrat or a Republican?
Democrat, obviously. It's I bet that it's going to be either one of the Podesta brothers, maybe both, or Manafort, who used to work with them during Obama's administration.
Oh.
They were their company. They had this firm that was connected with the Uranium One deal. They were pretty much lobbyists for Shell. I think it was Shell company. Turns out that the whole transaction where they were pretty much lobbyists for Russians and for pretty much the Russian government, because the company that had this deal, it was connected to the government as well. It's Russia. Private companies wouldn't be allowed to buy uranium anyways.
Yeah, we gotta dig into this, because I honestly I just heard about it sort of. I haven't like dug into it, and I really need to. If anything, a Democrat is probably the one that will get indicted or some stuff if charges ever come, because it's all political. Everything is political now these days.
All right, everyone, it's time for some very big news.
One moment. Okay, this is back in New York Times wrote this article, by the way, and it's just part of the scandal.
Couldn't help to
scandal. I'm sorry, it's connected, but it's remember this PIS dossier.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah. And
and
I think they broke laws or something, like campaign laws or something.
The dossier said that it's just a big shit show. I'll grab a drink and we'll talk about that. But before that, let me play another clip.
We're beginning tonight with a story we just learned a few hours ago. A story that amazed us. We're beginning
not getting shocked by copyright Nazis, but just Tucker. If there is one reason to watch Fox News, is Tucker Carlson. Fox News is pretty much, they used to be shit. They are still kind of shit, even though they get rid of some of the shittier.
All they did was pick up Tucker Carlson. So that's the only improvement they've ever made.
Well, this was a long time.
Every time they have one of those, you're about to go into a debate with a leftist. Who's your debate team? Tucker Carlson is always in my top 3 picks.
My pick would have to just be Tucker Carlson, and maybe get some of the people who are just annoying but not smart, like Milo or something.
The best debate team, the best duo for a debate team would be Tucker Carlson, and if he was still alive, Christopher Hitchens.
Oh, fuck yeah! Out of the ones that are alive, though, I'd have to say Tucker Carlson, Tucker Carlson, Ben Carson, and probably Milo or Dinesh. Dinesh Souza.
Dinesh. Like Dinesh Souza is pretty much my impression of Dinesh Souza. Everything bad that has ever happened is because of leftists.
I don't think
not exactly wrong.
The Roman Empire was destroyed by tyrants. Do you think leftists had nothing to do with it? Oh, the Democratic Party was responsible for that.
It wouldn't surprise me to find out that the Roman Empire fell because the Democrats' stupidity is so colossal, it ripples through time.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I like those hot takes. Okay, that makes sense.
Holy fuck.
The fall of every empire.
Clip and I'll be right back.
All right.
The whole reason the Soviet Union fell was the Democrats.
Last night I told you about how the Podesta Group, a lobbying firm co-founded by Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman John Podesta and his brother Tony, had been sucked into independent counsel Robert Mueller's investigation of alleged Russian interference in American politics. Before last night's show was even over, we got an email from a man with direct personal knowledge of that story. The man, whose name we can't reveal for the time being, is a former senior employee of the Podesta Group. He worked there for years. He said he was motivated to contact us by the disgust he felt watching media coverage of the Russia story. Not only were most reporters getting it wrong, he said, they were getting it backward. The Russians were, in fact, deeply involved in American politics, but the real story had almost nothing to do with the 2016 presidential campaign. Well, intrigued, we agreed to meet with that source today. He just left our offices here in Washington a couple of hours ago. The story he told us is astonishing. We'll be following up on it, confirming more of it, and bringing you details throughout this week and after. But first, here's an overview of what he told us. Media reports describe Paul Manafort as a central figure in the Russia investigation due to the several months he spent as Donald Trump's campaign chairman. According to our source, that's only half true. Manafort is indeed at the center of this investigation, but not because of his ties to Trump. In fact, Paul Manafort spent years working with the Podesta Group on behalf of Russian government interests. That relationship extends back to at least 2011, when our source claims Manafort had dinner in Washington with both Podestas, Tony and John. In the years following, our source says he saw Paul Manafort in the Podesta Group offices, quote, all the time, at least once a month. Manafort was not there to socialize. He was representing Russian business and political interests who sought to influence Capitol Hill, Hillary Clinton's State Department, and the Obama administration. Our source describes Manafort bringing what he called a parade of Russian oligarchs up to the Congress, where they met with members and their staffs. But the central effort to extend Russian influence was focused on the executive branch, the Obama administration. The vehicle through which Paul Manafort worked for the Russians was a shell group called the European Center for a Modern Ukraine. And the group supposedly was based in Belgium, but it had no actual offices there. It had, in fact, only 2 employees, both of them based in Ukraine. Their telephone number in Brussels rang in Kiev. It was a sham. Yet it did have a presence here in Washington. The European Center for Modern Ukraine was a major client of the Podesta Group. Now, why did the Russians choose the Podesta Group? Well, because both Podestas were close to the Clintons, and Hillary was then Secretary of State. She could get things done for the Podesta's Russian clients. It was influence peddling, the most obvious kind. For example, our source says that at John Podesta's recommendation, his brother Tony hired a man named David Adams. Now, before joining the Podesta Group, Adams worked at the State Department as Assistant Secretary of State for Legislative Affairs. He was also Chief Legislative Advisor to Hillary Clinton. As part of the job, Adams personally briefed Hillary Clinton every day. He aided in the confirmation of at least 122 political nominees.
Is Blabby back? Yeah, can you slow it down a little? He's talking really fast on his own.
Yeah. Well, at normal speed, bring it down to 0.75. Bring it down to 0.75.
13, our source says, the Podesta Group got a direct liaison between their offices, and by extension their Russian clients, and Hillary's State Department. Sometimes, our source said, ties between the Podesta Group and the Clintons were explicit. Tony Podesta spoke regularly to Hillary Clinton while she ran the State Department. Our source remembers Podesta's assistant announcing that, quote, Secretary Clinton is on the line. At one point in either 2013 or maybe early 2014, our source says a meeting was held that included both Tony Podesta and a representative of the Clinton Foundation. The explicit subject of that meeting, how to assist Uranium One. That's the Russian-owned company that controls 20% of American uranium production and whose board members gave $100 million to the Clinton Foundation. As our source put it, quote, Tony Podesta was basically part of the Clinton Foundation. Now, apparently there was not a lot of pretending about this internally at the Podesta Group. According to our source, Manafort was clear, crystal clear, that Russia wanted to cultivate ties to Hillary Clinton in the belief she was likely to become president. These links to Hillary.
Pause. I mean, the interesting thing is when were they saying this was happening? This was 2011, they said?
It was started in 2011. Then, the real smoking gun came about in late 2013, early 2014.
Because the thing is I'm trying to figure out when exactly the Ukrainian thing happened, because that's when we started not liking Russia so much. But before that, we had some pretty friendly ties with Russia through because Obama and them were trying to work stuff out.
Interestingly, I noticed that people like to cite the best Cold War, post-Cold War time where relations were high between Russia and the U.S. was at that press conference with Boris Yeltsin and Clinton, where they were just started laughing their asses off after Yeltsin called the media a disaster. But actually, the highest point actually came in 2002 after 9/11, because we had 9/11 here and the Russians were dealing with Muslim terrorists in Chechnya, and so we decided to cooperate. Right. But then that fell apart a year later with the Iraq War. But
why the Iraq War?
Because they thought that there was no reason to go in and topple Saddam and destabilize Iraq.
Yeah,
Russia was
also. You got to remember, it's like you have a country that when four of its people were kidnapped, the leader of Russia at the time went and sent parts of the terrorist family to him, and they've never fucked with Russia since. And we don't allow waterboarding, so it's not exactly like they're really that eager to associate with us, because we don't like Russian terrorists, we don't like Muslim terrorists, but we have to be nice to them.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, Russia does have like a way with like, just don't, hostage situations. They will fucking
Don't fuck with Russia.
Always like there was this in the 80s, I think. Several people there was like family. They tried to get away out of the USSR. They hijacked a plane, and it didn't work that well. They all got killed.
Yeah, I think there was like a movie theater or like some. They had like hundreds of people or something like that, and the Russians just went in and just killed the terrorists. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, they used I think they used the opiate, but a lot of hostages later died because of the overdose. So it wasn't such a great operation.
Well, back to his original question, the Ukrainian crisis happened in March 2014. That's when they annexed Crimea, and that's when
2014. I'm looking it up on here. Yeah, so if this is happening during 2011, it's entirely plausible because again we had a lot friendlier relations with Russia during this point.
Yeah.
And by the way,
so this is entirely holy Jesus fucking Christ
by the FBI, and Obama was told about this, but he proceeded with the deal anyways.
Wait, hold on. Internet blocked by gag ordinance in the United States Congress. Blocked in testifying, threatened criminal if they were to do so. Oy, what the fuck?
This is worse than Watergate, like much worse.
Holy shit! I mean, granted, like Fox News only has this one guy. I would like some like other collaboration on this and stuff. But if this is all true, then holy shit!
There was this. Let me find the other links I had. Okay, one moment. Okay, you have.
Didn't they
How can you have a gag order that prevents you from testifying?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
You would think that a subpoena kind of rules
you're
out
supposed
the
to tell
gag order.
under court, you're supposed to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, I mean, in this case, he's just not telling it all, I guess, because
I mean, he can't. And the thing is, it's like from what I understand, at least my initial read on this is he can't even sit there. They can't even say make him take the fifth because he's not incriminating himself.
Moment, let me find it. Post link somewhere. Yeah, this. The thing is that it's not like just one news article. There was a lot of mainstream news outlets just kind of ignored this. The Hill is not like a right-wing site. If anything, it's a left-leaning outlet, but they reported on this. It's funny because out of the left-leaning websites, The Hill is
before the Obama administration.
It's pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
But actually, for a balanced viewpoint on the Uranium One thing, though, from what I understand, is that none of the uranium would actually ever leave America. It's like basically Uranium One was a contractor that mined and processed uranium.
But it doesn't leave the United States, you said?
Yeah, basically, it's like they pretty much they were given 20% of uranium production. So basically, what it is there's probably kickbacks or something else going on in there because they sell the uranium and so on and so forth, but none of it actually leaves the country.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I understand about the uranium deal. I might be wrong on that.
One more. This article that's breakdown of this whole scandal. Does. So, let's see. It's just a breakdown of the scandal, not the deal itself. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just the environmental regulations alone, trying to transport 20% of actual uranium out of the country, the EPA would have told Hillary Clinton to suck its dick.
I mean that does put a hole in it a little bit, I guess. I mean, financially, of course, it could be, profitable and stuff like that. Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm thinking that there's more. It's more of a kickback and and basically RICO Act kind of thing, rather than rather than actual bombing or danger, so to speak.
Right.
But the fact is that if you have another country in charge of producing potential weapons grade material, how do you ensure that if they say they took 10 tons of processed ore out of the ground, how do you know it was actually 10 and not 12 or 15?
It's more about the money, because it's all about the money in the end. It's not about.
Because I mean, it's unlikely that let's just say Russia gets a hold of some of our uranium. It's not like they're gonna nuke us, because they would die too. So I mean, it's not like
we actually still have silos that to change the targeting coordinates on these things. You actually have to go down into the silo. You have to take a fucking massive plate off of the missile and pull out a circuit board and change the fucking chip.
Don't forget,
I mean, these things are hardwired for their attack point.
Don't forget, it's probably a circuit board that's decades old.
But still, I mean, these things are probably functioning. These things, when they go up, that's the thing. It's like the circuit boards and everything else in these things. They were made to last. The military grade hardware is not bullshit. When they say it's meant for,
decades old. The logic that we usually use may be different there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the military hardware is pretty much, it's kind of like this, the same as general purpose, but they have tighter tolerances. For example, let's say, if you have capacitors on normal ones, you have tolerances plus minus 20% on the value. But for military grade, it's actually, you can take a look. On military spec, it would have tighter tolerances. Also, for example, resistors, not only the value deviation would be less, but also the thermal coefficient, because resistors change their value depending on the temperature. So the thermal drift will be less. Also, probably the drift with time, because resistors have this tendency to change their value with time slowly. Well, it's not such a big deal, but still sometimes they do. And
I mean, I guess that's good.
Also with like ICs and transistors, the temperature range is wider. So military spec, it's not like something that only military has access to. You can actually order military spec components from manufacturers. They cost more, obviously, but it's just specifications are different. So
military spec hardware has been available for a while. But I'm saying, like in the missiles and things like that, they didn't screw around. I mean, you got to remember, these things were designed to withstand, like a nuclear blast.
Yeah,
right. And shielded and all that.
Yeah, the thing is that, but the fact, no, you don't need to take out the circuit board to change the destination. No, it's no. That's totally bullshit. I can assure you. But let's not get distracted by this. Let's take a look at this article, because it's the topic. Because let's see. Yeah. So I think is that still, FBI were investigating this deal, and Obama didn't do anything about this. So he was aware that there's this shady deal, that Clinton was getting kickbacks from that, and he proceeded with the deal. So he can't even claim ignorance.
I mean, I wonder how much of it was like Clinton, because like I assume he owed Clinton some favors and shit, because they had this whole fight, and she got into Secretary of State and all this other shit. So I'm sure like he had to, he used some of her stuff during the election, like in the general election. And so
maybe
he probably owed her some favors.
There's a lot of shady deals that were going on behind the scenes, because it's just part of the bigger scandal. And
kickbacks, violation of
Department of Justice, and guess who was head of Department of Justice? Loretta Lynch, who already has a shady reputation. Remember when she was she told Comey to downplay the emails, Hillary Clinton's emails before the elections.
And she has her own separate. She had her own separate email account that she used an alias with. That was the other shady ass stuff.
And by the way, she was also meeting with. Was she meeting with Obama? Yeah, before the election, she was meeting with Obama, and still the transcript isn't released, even though officially they didn't talk about anything concerning the elections. It was some bullshit excuse, but obviously that's what it was about. So yeah, a lot of shady, really shady shit going on.
Yeah. See, I mean, I know eventually Hillary herself is probably going to go down in all of this stuff, because the meeting on the tarmac with Attorney General Lynch, that only happens when you are when you know for a fact, like you have personally supervised the physical destruction of all evidence and the personal overseeing of the murder of anybody, including your own henchmen who know anything, or you are so sure of yourself that there is a lot of crap you don't know that is still out there.
Yeah.
It's like, I know she's going down, though.
There's also... yeah. So there's... Yeah. They would went about Fox, but they wouldn't like outright lie about stuff like this. Like only CNN would try to do something like that, because well, CNN, they're really desperate. By the way, they tried to spin this story. Obviously, surprise, surprise. With
I'm surprised they talked about it at all.
Well, they
somebody.
What just happened?
The fuck?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I just give you a big piece of
I heard somebody echo and then you screamed.
Yeah, I just give you some autism. You're welcome.
By the way, let's talk about this piece.
We don't need more autism in this screen.
Let's not talk about Peace Dossier, because that's a different story, but kind of ties with the previous one.
Yeah.
The Peace
So,
Dossier.
yeah, I don't remember who said it. Yeah, basically, Hillary and the DNC paid for some Trump fan fiction.
Yeah.
Oh,
basically.
From the New York Times of all places. Even New York Times has to actually say that this dossier is bullshit and Clinton campaign was behind it. Well, shit is hitting the fan. Yes.
Perhaps.
I mean, the thing is, I remember reading that they might have violated some campaign finance laws or something. Let's see.
So this thing is, the funniest part is that we all pretty much knew from the start who was behind it, but it's conspiracy theory. Then it was revealed that this Fusion GPS was behind it, and Fusion GPS had ties to DNC. But now it's pretty much official. When even New York Times cannot spin it anyway and has to admit it. Well, are there any...
I mean, the thing is like, who else would pay for it? Who the fuck else would pay for it?
Yeah.
Very alt-right girl. I don't know.
That really likes Trump or something is going to blackmail him into...
who else could have done it? I think that there was evidence that like McCain could have been also behind it, or at least help with this. Yes.
Oh yeah, I think I think there was a
cancer. So
I think there was a Russian, or not a Russian. I mean, a Republican person who was trying to pay for it before, and then Clinton came in and saw it, bought it or something. I think I remember hearing something about that, but I don't remember exactly.
I mean, McCain is in bed with Clinton, figuratively. I hope it's not literally, but figuratively.
Yeah, I was going to say,
somebody would die of a heart attack.
Drunk enough.
I mean, like, which one would die of like old age or heart attacks first is the question, if they were actually in bed together.
I found it kind of funny back in the 2008 election, one of the arguments against John McCain was he's too old, and when he was 72, and then it's pretty funny how a lot of those same people, like 8 years later, wanted to vote for Bernie Sanders even though he was 74. Now, I don't care as long as you're not like 80 years old or gonna be like 80 years old at the end.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Bernie, his age is definitely a concern, especially like if he's gonna try to run in 2020. Like it's kind of, you know, he better pick like the youngest, best like VP. Yeah, like. You know, like you can't have like two really old people and just it just doesn't. It's going to be a concern.
The age really isn't that big of a factor. I mean, it's like, yeah, the guy.
I mean, if you can prove you're in good health, then obviously not. But
yeah, no, but I mean, it's like when I vote for the candidate. I don't vote, for like, well, is he going to die soon or whatever else? It's like if I was wrong, then it doesn't matter for very long, does it?
No, but to be fair though, McCain also picked fucking Palin as his VP as well.
Oh yeah, that's suicide.
So like, like come on, like, his age is kind of
like that was his career, taking a shotgun and doing a cover of Nirvana on stage.
I mean, we all knew he wasn't going to win the 2008 election. In fact, no one who ran as a Republican was going to win. So I wonder if he and Palin were strategically picked just to be the sacrificial lamb.
Probably.
Possibly.
Of course it was sacrifice.
What the fuck?
I like the one that has the picture of Hillary Clinton. It says "blonde fucks everybody in party."
Well, speaking of Russian meddling, because it's funny how the tables have turned, because
oh shit.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I also heard that, that Russian account was linked to, like, promoting Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, it's also that's also that's it. Popular Instagram account that promoted militant form of feminism was actually run by Russian operatives who successfully fooled women's march organizers into sharing the account.
Oh my god.
The account, which operated under the handle Feminism Tag on Instagram, had tens of thousands of followers. Investigation in the Kremlin cyber operations and Russian media outlet RBC named the account, which has since been deleted from Instagram, as among those operated by the Russians.
Oh my fucking god.
The account promoted left-wing feminists that women don't have equal rights in America. We fight to achieve equal political, economic, cultural, personal, and social rights for women. The account description read. One post read,
Russia is just fucking us. Oh my god. Russia is fucking us like so fucking badly. Jesus Christ.
You know what it is? Remember, have you seen this interview with Yuri Bezmenov?
No.
Let me show this. It's interview with, he used to be a KGB agent who defected.
That guy. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about, but I still haven't seen the interview.
I haven't seen the whole thing. I've just seen some like clips of it.
Well, let's see this 10-minute video, which says a lot. And
in reality, the main emphasis of the KGB is not in the area of its intel.
This I remember.
According to my opinion and opinion of many defectors of my caliber, only about 15% of time, money, and manpower is spent on espionage as such. The other 85% is a slow process, which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwash process which goes very slow, and it's divided in 4 basic stages. The first one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students in the country of your enemy exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The result you can see, most of the people who graduated in the 60s, dropouts or half-baked...
Pause real quick. I mean, because the scary thing is to a degree, this is happening. Like, this has happened in universities. They've been pushing this fucking communist shit.
Yeah, and it goes unchallenged.
And they have, teachers, professors have pretty, they're tenured. That's hard to fire. They have, they can say pretty much whatever the fuck they want.
Even though they fired what's his face, Hans Hermann Hoppe, because he said some mean shit about gays. Just straight. Yeah, I think it was University of Nevada. He had he was working for their economics department, and he said some mean shit about gays unrelated to his actual, his actual subject he was teaching, and he got shit canned.
Well, didn't they also fire that one bitch who said like the kid who was in prison in North Korea deserved to die or something?
I mean, okay, I'm not saying that there aren't limits.
You can say anything anti-American, anti-white, anti-right-wing. That's
we know how it is now. There are exceptions that some people will be fired if it's particularly heinous by even their standards, but it's just
that's why hard. you can get fired for saying anti-gay because they want to destroy heterosexual nuclear core family values.
Oh, speaking of that, I have some screenshot of degeneracy somewhere.
Oh gosh, why?
Wait 1 moment. So let's find.
Oh boy,
Twitter somewhere. No, jumping from topic to topic, but since you mentioned it.
I mean, to be fair, like that Melissa Click character got fired too. So like, there definitely are limits, but there's wide limits.
She wouldn't be fired if there wasn't an outcry and public
and video evidence for that.
Yeah, because they tried to hide it under the cover. They don't want to. Fire.
Yeah, I mean, as long as there's like a trace of them saying like this awful shit, then they're like, oh god, we got to contend with that one way or the other. I mean, this is only the case at some places where there's some sensibility left. I mean, Yvette Falark is still walking around at her university, right?
Well, no, she was
actually on video camera punching somebody.
Yeah, she's an elementary school teacher. She's not a which makes it a little more creepy because she's doing it with young kids, I guess. She takes them on protests, by the way.
Oh god, yeah. I almost wish that one of my students was in her class, and because at that point I would be in the principal's office going, "She took my child where?"
Yeah. I can't believe that she takes them on fucking on to protest. Like, what? Why?
This is completely out of line. It's just like, and then obviously she doesn't care because the ends justify the means to her, but.
And she's in fucking Berkeley too, so.
Yeah, so some of the other people obviously believe the ends justify the means, so.
Okay, so this woman. Oh,
It doesn't even say watching to maintain a white family. It just says just existing. She doesn't even mention white nationalism, because if she mentions white nationalism, okay, I maybe see her point, but she's just saying you're just existing. Yeah, you're wrong and you were born in the wrong race.
If you're a white person who says they're engaging in white supremacy, but you are forming a white family and reproducing white children that you want the best for, how is that helping and not part of the problem? If you're white and forming a family with
wait, is she white?
No, she's Filipino.
She's what?
Oh, I was going to a different girl. Yeah, she's white.
Feminist critique of the family as an inherently conservative force in society. Of course, Marxist feminist. But that seems to have fallen out of favor. I blame marriage equality fight. But it's important critique for talking. So I like how she attacks marriage equality. So I like how SJWs can't help it, just have to fight each other.
Yeah, I'm fine if I have an excuse not to.
An important critique talking about white supremacy. One of the threads running through the Pika Fagan book. It's about true protection of white family, in quotes. White family, in quotes. White people are afraid of hurting their family's feelings if they confront them about racism and afraid of losing out materially. Same with education inequality. Schools in the US are funding through property taxes, which ensures racial segregation continues. What the fuck is she on about? Oh yeah, check.
Oh, by the way, I just did the alt-right test or whatever. She's Jewish. She's apparently Jewish. Let me link. I mean, like
every fucking time.
It's kind of to be honest. Like it's kind of scary when the alt-right like has a lot of these accounts that are like pretending to be white and then be Jew, and it's just like, it's a little scary sometimes.
What are you saying?
They're all Jews.
I'm a very bad Jew and forgot.
Hey, what are you doing there, Rabbi?
Oh man, we're all going to hell.
It's hard being an anti-Israel supremacy when you're Jewish. Me, yeah, it's hard being anti-white supremacy when you're white. Let's actually.
Holy crap!
The forum.
I don't know who this person is. I was just looking. I was just doing the alt-right test. And I was just like, let's just see if in this case.
Boy, fucking away.
Archive fucking. I mean, to be fair, there are a bunch of Jews there are some Jews who are like anti-Israel and stuff like that. So like, it's not like a hard and fast rule, but sometimes the alt-right has like, they're a little scary in some of their shit.
I mean, yeah. Have you ever heard of the Notori Karta?
What?
Have you ever heard of the Notori Karta?
No.
They're like a sect of Orthodox Jews. I think they're in like New York, and actually they do have a branch in Israel that are like these Orthodox Jews who are vehemently anti-Israel.
I think I've heard a little bit. Oh shit! Oh fucking shit!
Oh, hi, David.
What happened?
Coded language. From
Did she just admit that globalism is Jewish?
Well, she said globalism is a code word for Jewish people.
See, this is one of the things I've criticized Nightmare Fuel for, because he said the same thing. I was just like, dude.
Priviledgy. I sent you a picture in your DMs. Check it. Your Twitter DMs.
Are you saying that you slid into his DMs?
Oh, okay. Let me show it.
Let's say I would consider the Clintons globalists, but I don't think they're Jews.
Yeah, the thing is, the problem with the whole Jewish thing is there are a lot of white people who, there's quite a lot of white people who, who are liberals and are pro-globalist and all this other
guys,
shit.
what do you think of my meme?
So, my first Nazi experience. What the fuck?
My first Nazi experience, Peppa's Holocaust, all new episodes, including Peppa's Master Race.
Oh my god.
And sing and dance along with Hitler. One whole hour purging the week in cinemas March 16th.
There was actually a friggin' thing in England. An Islamic family went and raised holy hell because a woman on the bus was singing the Peppa Pig theme song to, guess what? Her fucking 3-year-old daughter who's autistic and loves Peppa fucking Pig.
Fuck.
We're just back to, edgy Nazi memes.
Or just, I don't even what.
How do you like my Peppa Nazi?
Makes sense.
Was it
just Hitler high on mushrooms.
What is he holding? Is that a bullet and a shroom?
Yeah, it's like my magic mushroom, and the other hand, it's a bullet. Don't ask.
Space Jews.
War Jockel, der Gartenteich, Springbrunnen. Borg an Libellen stand seinen Mann. War Jockel, der Gartenteich, Springbrunnen. Niemals müde spitze den ganzen Tag. War
We are actually in that part of the live stream where they just shitpost because why the fuck? We haven't even talked about half of the topics.
We actually had a topic list tonight. All right. Shoot, what's next?
Yeah, we're not even through half the topics, and I'm not even through half the Nazis I have to kill.
I have this news.
Can you just click on a link I sent in the chat, the Hangout chat? I have a whole lecture about this.
Let's see.
All right. Bring it up.
Let me show it. Okay, this is the one.
Yes. Okay. So based of all, she's saying she doesn't understand the difference between positive rights and negative rights. As our rights in the U.S., they exist in a negative context, which means like the rights that pretty much by birth rights, it's limiting what government can and can't do to us. What she's advocating for is a positive right, which is pretty much free shit or something.
Yeah.
What she doesn't understand is tampons don't grow on trees, and you have in order to collectivize and nationalize something, or pretty much provide it for free as a free service, you're gonna have to steal from people. You're gonna need coercion. Yeah, and like I say, you're not owed anything for existing. Okay, you're not owed anything. You're not owed shelter. You're not owed food. You're not owed water for simply breathing. I'm not owed anything for existing. I'm tired of these self-entitled pieces of shit. Thinking they deserve everything just for existing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on disability, and admittedly, I took a bit of time, just to kind of clear my head over a lot of crap. But I mean, I've been learning how to solder. I've been learning how to program Arduino. I've been learning, casting and mold making, because I actually want to go on to make costumes and prop replicas. I'm actually doing something with, that.
Wait, hold on,
just want a basic income for sitting on their ass and playing video games that, newsflash, video games won't be coming out because capitalism to incentivize the creation of a fucking game.
Hold on. Favors the provision of tampons to protect girls from domestic violence and keep them in school? What? What the fuck is she talking about?
How does a wad of cotton up your cooter prevent you from getting a black eye, you stupid bitch?
The fuck? What? No! Why?
Here's an idea: get a part-time job. Work to get your own money. Okay.
Yeah, that's how tampons protect domestic violence. If you've got a job, then you're not in the house to to get your ass slapped because you didn't make the fucking sandwich when you were supposed to.
How is you could if you're gonna make the argument, okay, you can make the argument to whether or not government should provide X or Y or not, but to back it up with better shit than this. Holy fuck!
Yeah,
I mean, if you're going to make an assertion, at least I'm just like, all right, the cost benefit analysis of provision of tampons. Okay, fine. I still want to know, how does a wad of cotton up your cooter prevent you from getting a black eye?
Yeah, because she doesn't say rape. She says domestic abuse, and even if she said rape, what? Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a tampon isn't like a magical barrier.
No.
Well, it's like
wait. Hold up. Is this the a woman's body will magically stop rape pregnancies? Is it the left's version of this shit?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of right. Tampons do play a role in keeping girls at school, but the thing is, it's your responsibility to do that. It's not the state's responsibility to take care of you. The government is not your stepfather, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and besides, even if you want to sit there and go with her point, it's like, you got to remember, tampon will only protect you for a week. There's 3 weeks of the month I can beat your ass.
Oh wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Well,
Fucking hell.
Oh yes.
well, on that note, I'm gonna scoot on out. Taxation is theft.
I would love to.
See y'all.
I would love to have a hidden camera for people that watch these streams later on when they hear me say shit like that, like
Goddamn game.
Yeah.
But yes, okay, let's take an example of South Africa. They declared housing all right. Like, and they say like everyone deserves a home. Let's look at the conditions of the homes. Oh yes, almost the entire population is either shitty house conditioning or they're homeless.
Mm.
Shut the fuck up, James. I'll slap.
Oh my god.
So, what was the next topic of discussion?
Oh, we have some topics.
Let's see.
I've actually gotten messages and phone calls from my mother saying, "I cannot believe you said that."
We have some from what's it? Oh, it's Vice again. We talked about.
Of course.
Oh, back to Vice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's right, vegans. You gotta eat air now.
Oh,
What the fuck is going on?
They fucking lost it. That's
looks like Vox found out that Hitler was a vegetarian, so it's like, shit, we gotta eat air now.
It's a bit weird because I thought it was the hipsters that was vegans.
Yeah, because wasn't it like a few weeks ago, Miss Steam was saying like the vegan diet was, invented for people who were allergic to protein.
Yeah.
And then like all these fucking hipster cunts are like, oh, that's great because, we're not exploiting our animals this way. It's like.
Let's see. From Hitler to present-day National Socialists with YouTube cooking channels.
Well, considering who's farming their vegetables, yeah, we are exploiting animals.
Well, you'd be surprised.
There are white nationalists among us. It vanished this summer. Well, among whom? Us. Who is us?
Yeah.
It vanished.
They obviously in the country. There's apparently because now there's a Nazi behind every street corner. So you got to be vigilant.
Okay.
Not try to for it.
I miss the good old days when I was a kid when it was just pedophiles.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be surrounded by Nazis than a pedophile.
I don't speak German though.
No, but I'm talking like
look at what they linked to.
Like,
they linked to this hit by Right Wing Watch. Right Wing Watch, by the way, is sponsored by guess who? George Soros.
But
let's say because he also runs MoveOn.org and
doesn't it Media Matters? Doesn't he fund Media Matters?
Yeah, he does. And they're like, oh no, we're not funded by George Soros. Yeah, you are.
I mean, I think I've seen like pretty convincing evidence on the Media Matters front because like one of George Soros's like company cronies or whatever runs the thing or something.
Yeah, and Media Matters runs Right Wing Watch. So yeah, it's Soros.
Back many moons ago when he was good or decent, I should say, Glenn Beck did a great 2-hour-long special on George Soros and every organization that's in his pocket. If you could find that, I'd definitely check that out.
Yeah, before he sold out and became a shill for Hillary Clinton, who was backed by George Soros, which was really, really funny.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even think, like, Glenn Beck, it would be accurate to call him a sellout because Gary Franchi pretty much called him a fucking chameleon because whatever outlet Glenn Beck's at, he just tends to blend in.
So like Shred, basically.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to go back over like all of his old shows and see whether or not he's pulled 180s.
Probably.
Oh, we never finished. I need to finish the Glenn Beck thing on social justice because.
Oh yeah, it was a while back. We forgot about it. Yeah.
We started watching. He started off with some weird shit about like social justice in the churches or some shit, and it was just
yeah,
okay,
because I remember. Because I remember back when they talk about social.
Pretty cool.
Well, the concept of social justice was originally a Catholic thing, but then it was pretty funny how he pointed out the first person to bring about social justice in the United States, an advocate as such, was, of all people, Father Coughlin. And you guys, I'm sure you guys know who Father Coughlin is, right?
No.
Not really, no.
No? He was
the only priest that I remember was Father Porter because he was like one of the first priests accused of being a pedophile in America or something like that.
Yeah, he had a radio show back in the 30s. He originally supported FDR, but here's where it's going to get rich when it comes to social justice, because he eventually turned on FDR, thinking it didn't go, the New Deal didn't go far enough, and he actually became like a Nazi and fascist sympathizer even before World War II broke out.
Oh, fucking hell! Oh yeah, he supported some of the fascist policies of Adolf Hitler and Benito and the Emperor of. Oh my fucking god! I mean, it's just like in Thailand, the fucking one of the former party members, like, I fought for social justice in the communist Cambodia or whatever.
Yeah, Khmer Rouge. It's like
Cambodia.
Yeah, it was Cambodia. That's right. Yeah, the Khmer Rouge or whatever.
Cambodia.
Does social justice even mean anything at this point?
No.
It means communism look at this shit. Look at that.
I mean, the cognitive dissonance that's in the community now, it's completely fucked.
I mean, look at this right there.
No social justice.
Yeah, at this point, social. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a clear difference between justice and social justice. Justice is, objective. Social justice is subjective.
Well, yeah, again, they don't really want justice at all. What they want is vengeance, and you could definitely prove it. Like that one bitch who was like, "Well, it'll be justice when the police shoot an unarmed white kid in the back." But that's not justice. That's vengeance.
Somebody said that.
It can't be just just don't shoot them.
Yeah, I'm tired of all the. I'm tired of all these cultural Marxists, pretending to like they're vigilantes, like they're social justice Batman or something.
I mean, the thing was, Razor Fist just posted some DC comics where basically they had somebody tied up, like handcuffed, and they're beating the shit out of them and saying like, you're mansplaining or whatever the fuck or some shit.
Oh yeah, it's Marvel SJW comics. No wonder that Marvel going down the drain. Oh, DC comics. So,
yeah, DC's when DC jumped the shark too.
Yeah, well, fuck both of them.
And so the thing was, it's basically what they think cops do to people is beat them up in handcuffs, and here they are doing it in their fucking comics.
That's why Comic Gate is a thing.
Make it a race issue, or was it just like a power issue?
I think it was a sex issue because they were talking about mansplaining.
Oh, okay.
At least it wasn't about race.
Check this shit out. This is where they are spinning the narrative. You can see, because not many realize that strangely sounds numerous white nationalists. How many numerous? What percentage of white nationalists are vegans? Like numerous. 3 people. Is it 3 people numerous or 300 people? How many? Numerous. It's a weasel word. It means nothing. Numerous. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. It just, and it's not just odd coincidence, but an outgrowth of one of the movement's bedrock beliefs, the concept of blood and soil. Blood and soil. Because
wait, stop, hold on. Blood and soil. Blood could easily blood could mean eat fucking pigs. There's plenty of blood in eating pigs. Yeah. Stupid fuckers.
The blood and soul. Let's see this.
It is specifically a German, Nazi.
German idealization of a racially defined national body, blood united with the settlement area, soil. That's what it means. What does it have to do with veganism?
I don't know.
Farm life forms are not only idealized as counterweight to urban ones, but also combined with racist and anti-Semitic ideas of how is it anti-Semitic? I don't know. Germanic.
They're really mixing just like blood and soil and just fucking eating fruits and vegetables.
The blood and soil pretty much is ethno-nationalistic slogan.
Yeah, I know that.
Ethno-nationalism. What does it have to do with dietary preferences? Nothing.
I mean, the only thing is Hitler was a vegetarian. That's it. That's all they fucking. What the fuck else do they have?
Well, let's see. The slogan was popularized by.
That was a more cogent argument than anything I've heard them say.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I'm just gassy.
A mythical reimagining of German identity, emphasizing the importance of racial heritage as ties to.
I keep going. This is bullshit background. Keep going.
Okay. White nationalists in Charlottesville chanted this phrase not only to assert that the U.S. is a place for white people, but that white people are racially and spiritually embedded in the soil of America. Okay, what does it have to do with veganism?
It's just soil and plants and things.
Emphasizing white people's inherent.
Closest I can get to is veganism and white nationalism are collectivist views on nature or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Dietary commitments then became a means to prove one how okay, this is where it gets full mechanism.
Okay, wait, stop. Hold on. The thing is what's insane is the dietary commitments then become prove racial superiority. That's absolutely ridiculous because I literally just saw a stream of Tara McCarthy and fucking Mark Collette, who Mark Collette, I'm pretty sure is like actual neo-Nazi because he had like a Nazi girlfriend and he was like. There's some evidence that he might actually be a neo-Nazi, and he was talking about like
he's just a white nationalist, he's just a fucking retard.
I mean, but like an actual neo-Nazi, but
uniform and Mein Kampf and says kill the Jews does not mean that they're a Nazi.
No, but like, well, okay, I could tell you exactly, but the thing was, he was talking about like needing like testosterone and bodybuilding. So none of this is vegetarian shit. This is bodybuilding. You need fucking protein, okay? And the neo-Nazi thing is there was a reporter who was like talking to him while pretending the camera's off, and he was basically saying he said they're like what is it like life is like boulders or like you live on through. Like, people remembering you. And he said, like, Stalin, Hitler, and Churchill are going to live on forever. And Hitler is definitely going to live on forever. And I might live on forever. And so, like, it was kind of like, like, he sounded like it. He might actually be a neo-Nazi in this case, like a legitimate neo-Nazi.
I have to play this. Since you mentioned Hitler and Stalin.
You're going to live in a tank and be tied into this virtual world. You'll be able to wire your head in and just get unlimited pleasure. It'll feel like 10 times the best orgasm for 3 days if you want straight. They're taking the DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. The DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. The DMT.
Now, all I can think about now is Hitler with glow sticks.
Yeah.
What is this?
The DMT. There's frequency radio. They believe they're communicating with entities. They call them clockwork elves. I'm not going to get into what they're interfacing with. They believe they're in contact with off-world groups. Chris Geo, True Frequency Radio, he takes it. You see the elves, little green hats. We're in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. We're in trouble. The clockwork elves, all of it, I shouldn't even get into it. There's a reason they're all whacked out of their minds. They're taking DMT. And the point is that their whole science is way ahead. We don't even know what they've got. They're in power because they're taking the DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. Chris Geo took the DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. Chris Geo took the DMT. You think they're all a bunch of old men? They're in power because they were into this stuff 70 years ago. The DMT. They were jacking DMT 70 years ago. They were injecting it. They're taking the DMT. Hitler took the DMT. Stalin took the DMT. Mao took the DMT. Chris Geo.
Now, you have to admit that Alex Jones talking about all of these people that rose to power, he's not exactly making a good case against DMT.
What the fuck is DMT?
Throwing that out there.
Psychedelic. It's the main component of the ayahuasca. You know.
Okay.
Isn't it also like naturally produced by the brain anyway, or some crap?
It is.
Yeah, but there's a way to artificially enhance its levels.
Anyways, but yeah, it's a topic, but for another time.
Now that you play, Alex Jones, I remember like a music video of him that I sent in the Hangout chat.
Yeah, I just posted a 5-hour compilation.
Chemicals in the water. They turn the friggin' frogs gay. Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay frogs.
Oh, God. All right.
The gay frogs took the DMT.
Wait. So does that mean we're gonna get a frog dictator?
Why not?
Kermit's gonna come out with light sticks.
Friggin' frogs. Frogs. Friggin' frog crap. Like a frog. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Frogs.
It's fucking perfect.
One of the things that's really awesome is the Hillary one from Plays Morning.
Anyways, by the way, let's finish this article because we're completely just beginning. So Hitler was a vegan, yeah, blah 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 blah. Who cares?
Vegan? I think just vegetarian.
How does this tie into this blood and soul thing?
I love how it's like he advocates for veganism. Of course, a vegan would, or vegetarianism. Of course, a vegetarian would advocate for fucking vegetarianism. You stupid fucks.
Yeah.
Well, you have to understand the link they do: soil and vegetables. Vegetable grows in soil. Vegetable equal Nazi. Blood and soil.
You know what?
Vegetables equal Nazi. That's it. That's all.
I just realized. I just realized that means right now the press is currently going after the vegans. The vegans are gonna get red pilled.
Oh yeah, believe me, everything I have seen in just in this election cycle alone, I some of the stuff does not surprise me. Some of the stuff I saw coming. But I mean, the Democrats and the left are basically going to collapse.
Essentially, like there's literally, I mean, there's only so many people you can piss off and insult before you're no longer popular. Like seriously, I don't understand. Like they literally want to piss everybody off.
Well, Trump isn't exactly popular, but yet he won.
Yeah, I mean, we already found out. Like, you go on Patreon. And like all of the highest earners, it's like they're basically supporting each other. It's like no money in that circle ever leaves Patreon because it goes from this person who supports these, all of these support them, all of these support this. And it's like there's this web where all of their Patreon dollars keep just going back and forth between them all. That is pretty much.
I mean, it can't be all. The top earners can't be all, though. I mean, like, I seem like some people, there's a small amount of money, donating to each other. But I mean, I assume the majority, it has to sustain itself somehow. Because Patreon takes its cut.
Perhaps.
I don't know.
But I mean, that is basically, that is pretty much the state of it, though. I mean, it's like most of the people on Patreon are supporting each other. There really isn't that much external anymore.
By the way, real quick, are they gonna bring up the dog? Because I just saw animal rights. Are they gonna bring up how he loved his dog so much or some shit? Like he was an animal lover.
He passed what was
At some
considered
point,
progressive animal welfare reform in his country.
Well, it's talk about
Anti-smoking ads. Smoke to find good. To fight Hitler.
Jesus Christ. Has a full page dedicated to veganism.
What?
Probably.
Oh, I just understood. It's just what makes vegans white supremacists is that they want people to be healthy. That includes white people. You want white people to be healthy, you racist.
Let's look at this. Natural for white people has also been spread by the white nationalist and minor YouTube celebrity Jamie Louise Leard. Who the fuck is here?
I have no idea.
Just look, it says it's a channel simply vegan. Intentionally, his vlog style videos would typically fare for his kind of channel. A list of must-read vegan books, reasons to stop eating animal products, and a series of videos of what he ate each day. Because, as we all know, vegan diets are the most interesting thing on all of YouTube.
25K apparently.
Well, yeah, vegan game. Yeah,
I think life cooking is the best.
What the fuck? Like, look at this. 6,500 subscribers. What,
Oh wait.
Celebrity?
No. There's the Simply Vegan, which is 25.
Hey, look, check his channel. It's Simply Vegan. Wait, check it out.
Yeah, it's
right
25, 25K.
It's right there. It's right. It's right there. It's fuck.
Artist stream for the win.
There we go. It's almost 26K, but still not celebrity.
Yeah. True
I mean, it's kind of big, but like it's mostly about veganism. Where the fuck is this white supremacist shit that here's true diversity.
Join a revolution, minority of one race conversation.
Wait. Oh, there's a video called True Diversity. It's 52 seconds.
Not a single white.
Let's see what cancer I can bring forth to us.
I just understood. It's shit.
True diversity comes from
vegans don't want diversity of food. No diversity, call Nazi.
True diversity comes from the realization that we are all different, and that these differences is what makes the world beautiful, makes it a beautiful place to live in.
What a Nazi!
The different colors,
literally Hitler,
different birds, thousands and thousands of species of birds. If there was just seagulls around, it would be quite boring.
Okay.
That was it.
Oh, it's click here for full video. Okay.
Which probably takes you to his website or some crap.
I mean, yeah.
What was that?
That's one fucking poll. Poll is.
Like a rainbow in the dark. I don't know. Can they be sued for copyright infringement?
No, we're commentating on this guy.
No. Can they be sued for using this thing?
The rainbow flag. I don't think that's copyright.
This thing.
About copyright.
I meant about the. It looks like the Pink Floyd album.
Well,
I don't know.
The album art, it's first of all, Pink Floyd album art, it's the opposite way around. So the Prism has the top.
I know. Yeah, but the thing is that actually is just flipped.
I was about to say it looks different enough.
Oh, this guy, he has a video called Race Conversation, I guess. Return to Virtue.
Well,
why I hate college.
That's actually not how Prism works. Real Prism works more like this. So
yeah.
A real Prism has little Taiwanese orphans in there that know that I will cut their rations if they don't see that light separated.
You know how this Prism would work if some coefficient of diffraction was lower than the airs, then it would kind of work like this. But I don't know if it would create a spectrum. But anyways, let's not get away from topic that far.
I don't see how this guy. I mean, he doesn't. have anything overtly. I don't know. He may be a white nationalist or whatever. I have no fucking idea.
Again, to these people, if you're like to the right of Mao Zedong, then you're probably a Nazi.
Yeah, pretty much.
Of modern degenerate culture. Well, after reading, maybe if he read too much Vice, he had this opinion that our culture is degenerate.
It's something about warrior culture he was saying or something. I don't see how you can be a warrior on a vegan diet, but okay.
Probably
fighting for peace, combat.
I mean, does cannibalism count?
That is a good question.
Does it? Does it work? I don't know.
Because I honestly think vegans would be okay with killing and eating humans because they would save the animals and save the planet and all that bullshit.
Although then that would entail eating something with a face.
So, Arianism, Ned and James Louis Liardi might seem like exceptions to the norm. And while not all white nationalists are vegan or vegetarian, there are many instances. How many? Like 2 instances here. Okay. Balaclava, for example, is vegan cooking channel. I have no idea what it is. Let's
not even look. I don't even want to look up this shit. Like, fucking, why? Why do we need to look up this bullshit?
Because context and plot.
It's like, look at this channel. I have a bigger channel than this.
What, 700 fucking followers? That's it?
I have more than that.
And I'm a nobody. Like, look at this. Look at this.
I mean, then again, he's got more than me.
But he still has less
he
than
does
Grebs
me
and
too,
I.
but like for 700, this is who were the Vice's fucking. Oh my god!
By Balaclava Club National Socialist.
Oh, that I'm a teenager yet. I'm with the cool kids, mama. Mommy. I'm with the cool kids.
Why?
Are you sure they are not parody? Because look at this. Like, how can you take this shit seriously?
Well, there are all the Antifas that aren't that are super cringy.
These guys are gonna take over the fucking world.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Which like, yeah, there's all the joke about, oh yeah.
I actually got to look at one list that says it's supposed to be the planned riot list.
It's like, yeah, morally
in
higher.
Atlanta, they've got little 5 points, which is where I used to hang out. What they don't realize is that the cops down there have been like working on clearing out the homeless and pretty much turning it into a upscale hipster paradise. That's what it actually says on the fucking website too, by the way. The upscale hipster paradise. So yeah, but when the Antifa shows up there looking to start shit, you've got cops there that are looking for an excuse to split some heads.
Look at this. Homefront, a white nationalist women's magazine that focuses on domestic issues.
And clean room since I won't really have much.
Promotes vegetarian recipes for Aryan families. And
so fucking what?
Okay,
I can't believe we have to defend fucking vegans. Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck these assholes. Why do they have to make us defend people who don't want to defend?
White supremacist vegans, like vegans who are Nazis.
Just like, why do we have to defend?
Yeah, vegan, like Nazi vegans, like
vegans.
You know what?
Oh
like Nazis, not like Nazis, like hit. Like
yes, we got it.
This is the one. Homefront. I think this is the one. Through
probably,
or is it not? Maybe it's a different one because who knows? I faked it.
Yeah, I don't know. Check the crafts tab. You might have how to make a good lampshade in there.
Like vegans who want a white future.
Ay, hay que desocuparla, por eso es que no la he metido.
There's cream there. Oh no, that's fine.
I'm lost.
I have no idea what it is.
Wait, who's talking?
I'm not.
It's not
Is
me.
it Russian?
No, I don't know.
Somebody was talking in a very
background of brokenhearted.
Yeah. white nationalist veganism can sound somewhat absurd. Like they have to go after channels that have like 700 subscribers. For example.
Oh my God! Look at these. Like even 1 million subscribers isn't like a big deal anymore. So it's like why they're getting their fucking panties in a bunch over.
1 million would be at least to me like 1 million. Okay, it's significant enough that you know.
I mean, even that's misleading, though. I mean, you look at my subscription list at some point, and I mean, I'm subscribed to over like 300 people.
Holy fuck!
I think there's maybe maybe 3 or 4 that I've watched twice.
But look at this paragraph. Look at this.
What? You watch one video and that's enough to make the subscriber and never watch anything they make again.
To come
Pretty much. I mean, like I'll sit there and subscribe so that way, I intend to go back later and then never do.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Wait, no, fucking why?
Liberal leftist politics.
The diversity of this movement should not be underestimated. What the fuck was this article about?
They always switch the
diversity is
no, wait. I got it. You know what it was? You know what it is? It has to be that this person is vegan and is seeing vegan like Nazis and is offended and scared by it. This is the raw pulsing nerve of the author as she's fearing that there's a Nazi vegan takeover of her community.
So diversity is a bad
also,
thing.
I don't know how a white nationalist, movement, something that promotes like a single race future can be diverse.
Right.
Oh, this is too fucking retarded. I don't even know how.
No, what she means by diverse, or whatever this person means by diversity, means vegan. The diversity of the vegan movement, not the nationalism.
Of
the people that don't eat meat and the people that don't eat meat.
And a diverse cat. Don't forget the diverse cat.
Oh yeah, and don't forget those people that don't eat meat are there too.
God.
Yeah.
This fucking article gave me autism. What the fuck?
So wait. So you're not prepared for what I was supposed to show you next. Because
great, gracious.
Can't you hang out? I sent a link to a very dumb tweet.
Speaking of very dumb, I mean, apparently some forms of racism are a-okay, according to Newsweek.
What is it? There's Fortune magazine is doing something?
Oh. Holy crap. Then again, I really can't argue because I am Irish.
Know your place. You can't speak in this place. Know your place in the progressive stock.
Like, now we have angry loudmouths with names like O'Reilly. Like, what now?
O'Reilly's not really a conservative, though.
He's more of a neocon, I say.
I think he's just he's a centrist.
Is he really?
Well, he's against the death penalty, supports gay marriage, and thinks the government should do more to combat.
He's for gay marriage? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I mean, okay, that's it. Fox News has to fire him immediately, right now.
So what is it? Oh, the Bank of England has too many white men, UK lawmakers say.
Oh.
Holy shit.
The Bank of Japan has too many Japanese lawmakers, they say.
Yeah, right? Gotta diversify Japan.
I'm actually waiting for that one to come about. You know that somebody out there is probably going to try to say that the Japanese government has too many Japanese in it, that they need to diversify.
To be honest, like after whites, Asians and Jews have to be on the chopping block because Asians and Jews are more like on average are wealthier than whites. So like Jews and Asians are definitely on the chopping block next.
I have heard some people say like, Asians benefit from white privilege, so.
Well, then it's not really white privilege though. If other people can benefit from it, like I remember people were saying, well, George Zimmerman benefited from white privilege. It's like, How that brown skinned
Mexican,
Latino?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
George Zimmerman was Hispanic.
Yeah, Spanish was his first.
I think he was like Hispanic and something else, maybe, but like
Yeah,
he was
was
definitely
half-
Hispanic.
Yeah, it
He
was
was
like the
half
only
white,
reason
but
why
I
he
mean,
had
come
a
on,
Jewish last name, I think, because his mom remarried or some crap.
No, I think he was
Yeah,
half
like,
white.
I heard he was mixed race, so
Yeah. Well, yeah. So was Elliot Rodger. It's like when people are only all these half breeds are only white when they do something that the progressives don't like. I mean, if Elliot Rodger, instead of killing all those people, if he like went on to become like president of the United States on the Democratic Party ticket, he would be known as America's first Asian president if there wasn't any before him.
Who? Wait, who?
Elliot Rodger.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, here's Bill O'Reilly's politics.
Let's see.
Yeah, we spoke about Jews, and it's like, isn't it suspicious that to see the gold that you get in Wolfenstein, you have to press J?
But by the way, are you playing? Because I read on Wolfenstein that you're playing like pro-communist, and at the end there's like a communist takeover.
I don't know
or something.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not to that part yet. I'm not to the part with the communists.
I think the leaders. Do you care if I like? Well, I guess I kind of spoiled it, but
Well, I've seen the trailers and all the shit about it. The guy
Okay.
is not really the leader. He's just a crackpot. And he's
Well, since we talked about Bill O'Reilly, I need to.
Doing it live.
Now you have to mix this with Stop the Hammering.
We'll do it live. There are several.
Oh, here we go.
Fucking things. Fucking things. Fucking things. Fucking things. Fucking things sucks. 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 Fucking things sucks. 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 Fucking things suck. It just fucking sucks. It just fucking sucks. It just fucking sucks. Sucks. Stop the hammering. The hammering. Stop, 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 stop the hammering. Stop the hammering. Stop, 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 stop. Who's got a hammer? Where is it? Where's the hammer? Who's got a hammer? Crazy fucking sound. Stop, stop, stop the hammering. Stop, stop, stop. Hammer time. Fucking thing sucks. Hammer time. Fucking thing sucks. Fucking thing sucks. Sucks. Sucks.
You get the idea. There's a different one.
Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
Who's asking for a Labor Day rundown in my ear?
Yeah, I can't read it. There's
O'Reilly or
Uh,
there are several of those. I've seen several of them.
Go dubstep.
O'Reilly Auto Parts remix.
Auto Parts
This one.
I've got to find the Auto Part remix one.
How am I losing this?
words on.
Oh my god. What's going on? Why am I losing this?
Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
Who's asking for a Labor Day rundown in my ear?
Yeah, I can't read it. There's no word.
No, not this one.
You all right there?
There's insanity in the control room tonight.
That face.
You have insanity in my earpiece. Stop the hammering. Stop the hammering out there. Who's got a hammer? Where is it? Where's the hammer?
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Is it on the, go up on the other floor.
Yeah, it's not the one.
God. Anyways.
Great ones.
We should probably get back to
Yeah, what are we going to discuss next?
President Trump visited Texas, but he forgot to bring any empathy with him. He did.
God.
It is for sale.
58 seconds.
What's going on? Someone's pressing buttons. Who's on in my ear? Fuck. God damn it. So the president went to Texas today. He did not meet a single control. There's insanity in the control room. Someone in that control room is out of control. Control. Damn it. Insanity in my earpiece. Insanity earpiece. Control. There's a woman talking in my ear. Empty out the goddamn control room and find out where this is going on. It's either there or there. There or there. There or there. There or there. Call fucking Phil Griffin. I don't care who the fuck you have to call.
You get the idea.
Okay.
I had to subscribe to this channel to see this.
You know what? You just inspired me. I'd be way too late to the fucking game, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I gotta make one of these remakes involving the Max Headroom incident.
Oh, that's really interesting take.
Yes.
Yeah, time to buy a magnet. Conservative radio host freaks out. Transgender crowd will use magnets to suck God from your brain.
What the fuck? What? No, but this is wait, hold on. This is raw story. They can't be that fucking wow.
Story, it's probably bullshit.
It is raw story.
There is I know from what it's brought out. There's a scientific article. They might be able to use magnets to shut down the danger center of the brain to bring more
stuff out.
Yeah, but it's like, oh yeah, for Christians to be more acceptant of things. Like, yeah, for a while, that's literally brainwashing.
Yeah.
I don't even think so. That is like some straight out of sci-fi shit right there.
No, but I mean, the thing is, as we advance in knowledge, like shit like this may, eventually become like.
Yeah, right now they're doing it, but with drugs.
Yeah.
You can potentially do that with drugs though. Currently.
Oh, on drugs. I wonder why.
A lot of yum yums.
Live stream. You know why the live stream called "Safe Out for Harambe"? This.
Oh god.
Like two men in gorilla masks tried to steal a safe from a mosque that was bombed before that.
Well then.
So it's like a video.
I don't hear the sound is off.
It's a security camera.
This apparently occurring.
This is from Matt Christian's video. The video from the security camera was like it had no sound anyways. But yeah, this whole thing really stinks of pretty much a setup because so many things don't make sense there, and
Not a lot of teas do.
In a sense, this whole thing is pretty much, I don't know. I'm too derpy right now to have any meaningful discussion of this. So let's maybe
I mean, the thing is, there's been so many false flags. There's been so many false flag incidents of just all this shit happening. There's the woman who got her thing pulled off, and the one's like, "Oh, I was choking my friend. I was taking a picture of him while I was doing it." And it's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Right. Speaking of false flags, there was this one, and just another one recently.
What's the recent? It's like, oh yeah, there was a swastika drawn in a metro station.
Yeah, it was a black guy.
We're gonna get info on that white supremacist. Oh. Okay.
Whoops. Star Wars. It's must Hindu.
With a Star Wars. Star Wars is racist.
Maze Dindu.
What are the Wookiees drew a swastika?
Maze Dindu. Oh my god.
Just kidding.
I'm doing this.
God.
Anyways, but yeah, the whole thing is that, has anyone everyone have seen those fake hate crimes by the dozens?
I mean, the thing is, like, I feel like there's a lot fewer on the conservative side right now, at least, because there was the only one that I knew about was the guy with the fashy haircut. Huh?
Well, weren't we trying to imply? Wasn't Laura Loomer trying to imply like her damaged tires were
one?
What?
Yeah, Laura Loomer pretty much made this whole her tire incident into this hate crime against her by Antifa with no evidence.
Yeah.
That's
so Loomer, the fashy haircut guy, and who's the other one? Somebody else.
Yeah, I thought I heard. Yeah, there was some guy who claimed, I don't know.
He got stabbed in the hand, or he stabbed himself in the hand, I should say.
That's the Nazi haircut guy.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like what, 3, and then there's been like 5, 6. I want to say at least.
Well, there was a bunch immediately after the election.
Yeah.
At least. So, like, with the media being hysterical about, oh my God, look at all these hate crime wave that spiked in the aftermath of Trump's elections. Like, yeah, well, pretty much most of those were fakes. The only stuff that may have had some credence weren't even like hate crimes. They were just people overhearing people being ignorant in public, not necessarily like intimidating or violence or anything like that.
Right.
It's not like
and then
the Weinstein denunciation. It's not because there's more right now. It's just that people are more speaking out about it.
Yeah, that's true too.
There
was also the one where the Young Turks was, some kid got quote hanged or whatever.
The kid wasn't black.
I mean, I think he was like half black. But I mean, the thing was, I don't know. Either way, the thing is, like, he didn't actually get lynched. I think it was just like, it sounded like it was like play stuff going wrong, because all the kids put their head in the noose. It just happens that he was like the last one, and they like ran or some shit. I don't know exactly, but it wasn't like they were actually lynching the kid.
Yeah, it wasn't like a vicious hate crime or anything.
Yeah. And they and of course the Young Turks, in their lack of fucking research, didn't look into this shit and were just like, oh, you lynched shit. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Well, that's because they are so goddamn. They are not above putting their own personal biases in front of them.
Yeah.
They want to make Donald Trump and his supporters out to be these awful people, and even if they're not, they'll make it up.
And they don't correct most of the time. It seems like it just.
No, but when they do, they're salty about it. Like when Shank, even when reading the goddamn transcript of the Palin phone call, it's like, oh, she said the Black Lives Matter aren't people.
Oh yeah, he was a pretentious fucking asshole about apologizing. Yeah.
Grandmommy.
It's like, dude, you
Because
were
he was
reading
like-
the goddamn
he was like, oh.
transcript. You clearly read. She said peaceful, not people, and then you
Yeah.
went out of your way to mischaracterize what she said anyway. You deserved all that shit, Shank.
You know, the thing is I wonder how much of it was him just trying to, score
Save
political
it.
points, basically.
He wants to score on
And then
political
eventually
points.
had to
Shank
attack.
motherfucking yogurt.
Well, again, to people like Shank,
Wait,
I mean, and others, like literally ask them who do they think is like an example of like a good conservative or a good right winger, because you'd be hard pressed, because the way they talk about most of them, they're either evil, racist, or stupid.
Well, stupid racists.
Ben Shapiro, maybe. I don't know. I don't think.
Shapiro.
I'm not sure what they've said about Ben Shapiro.
Oh, they call him a Nazi.
Oh,
Even though he's
really?
Jewish.
The Jew Nazi.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I guess
her and that guy she harassed would have white Aryan, Jewish Aryan babies, something. Yeah, I don't know, everything is possible. But yeah, I've seen people call Ben Shapiro a white Nazi.
Wait, here, let me find the.
They themselves named Shapiro as an honorary Nazi. Probably that.
Let me find the Asian Nazi, because there actually are like some cases, but they're very, very rare.
Yeah, there actually is, I think, a neo-Nazi party in Japan. It's like the National Socialist Workers and Welfare Party or something.
Let's see if I could find this.
Why
guy.
fucking way? California State. Oh, of course it's California.
What the fuck?
I was actually reading. Apparently, white power music does have a significant following over in Japan.
Jesus.
Okay. California State University, Los Angeles is still a relic from a visit by Daily Writer's Ben Shapiro, sponsored by Young Americans Foundation. Shapiro gave blah 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 blah. Okay, where's this? Where the? Oh, okay. Which was dented, where he said he would have never invited Shapiro on campus, and Melina Abdullah, the department chair of Pan-African Studies, so retard, who called Shapiro a neo-Nazi. This is key of this. I guess it's also supposed to be kind. This is kind of this ongoing conversation about the specificity of anti-blackness. How the fuck is Ben Shapiro anti-black? You know that like a real Jewish Hebrew Israelites were black.
Black or Middle Eastern?
No. The real. We was Jews and shit.
Oh.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, here it is. Are you? Yeah. And what I think, like that's what I think. What we see with Ben Shapiro. So even if you decide you are going to let this neo-Nazi on campus, right? And I get he's Jewish, so that's ironic that I'm calling him a neo-Nazi, right? Right, son, right, Anna. But this is what he is equivalent. A neo-KKK. KKK and Nazis are pretty much nothing in common.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. One of these things aren't like the other. Things does not belong.
I mean, the thing is, to be fair, the KKK and the neo-Nazis have been forced together because they're so unpopular. So I mean, like, conflating the two, like, I can understand now, at least, sort of, but they're definitely different.
Well, yeah, because
KKK loves Jews. Like KKK love nothing more than Jews. Like they're pretty much Zionists, and they love Israel. And yeah, makes perfect fucking sense.
Well, they just don't want Jews in America or whatever. Essentially.
Well, yeah. I was about to say, well, with the Klan, they don't necessarily like want like a fascist or national socialist type of government. They just don't want non-whites living in the United States. They're just
a
bit more broad.
Or at least in control and shit.
Hold on, I'll find it.
I mean, there were. I know the Black Legion was a clan group that did want like National Socialism, but yeah.
The Cult of Goldfish. The fuck?
It used to be a Facebook group.
There you go. I put the
off the cuff humor.
I put the link. It's the Howard Stern.
Can I
Guess
have
who's
that
the
image?
Jew?
Can I have that image? I really want the Cult of Goldfish image.
I'll send it to you on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah, just dump it on your server.
Or that too. I just don't fucking understand.
Anyway, so yeah, this is. Oh, they have a healing space in wake of Ben Shapiro.
Was this after the whole thing where they were against the ACLU because they defend Nazis in court?
I remember that one.
No, that was for Charlottesville, I think.
Oh yeah, that's well. I mean,
well, I remember. Yeah, people were criticizing the ACLU for defending neo-Nazis after Charlottesville, but then there was like one where there was like one college where the ACLU came to speak, then the campus Black Lives Matter group tried to shut them down. They're like, "Well, you guys literally defend Hitler." And it's like
everyone I don't like is literally Hitler, literally Hitler. Oh, remember this song? Oh. Marcus, literally Hitler.
Someone made a song about that.
Yeah, that's
Everyone I don't like is literally Hitler, literally Hitler, literally Hitler. Everyone I don't like is literally Hitler. Let's have a look and see. You got Donald Trump, PewDiePie, and Pepe the Frog. Hand signs, free speech, follow Godwin's law. Pro-life conservatives, grammar police. White men, YouTubers, people who eat meat. Yeah, everyone I don't like is literally Hitler. Everyone except for me. Everyone I hate is a literal Nazi, literal Nazi, literal Nazi. Everyone I hate is a literal Nazi. Let's have a look and see. Jordan Peterson, Nazi. Gamergate, Nazi. Feminist, Nazi. Shakespeare plays, Nazi. Barack Obama, Nazi. George W. Bush, Nazi. Bill Clinton, Nazi. Ronald Reagan, Nazi. Yeah, everyone I hate is a literal Nazi. Everyone except for me. Everything I don't like is literal.
Jesus Christ.
Hitler. Yeah, I think it's
the third one.
I think it's probably enough internet for today. How about we wrap it up?
All right, we do what you gotta do.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
the third
get something to eat.
Nice.
Oh, thanks for staying with us. Thanks for.
It's a privilege, Edgy. That's a pretty nice fleshlight you got there.
So, see you next week with more degeneracy, because the degeneracy never stops. It's as constant as...
It's not.
Much. The most...
it's never
Yes, Texas is degeneracy. 3 things that you can count on. Every
but when I see in the chat, it makes me moist. Yeah, it makes me... every time I get low, I just see the chat, and it makes me hard every time. It makes me feel good. Both
Omegon, get out of this body. Only the real Omegon has the right to be moist.
I love you, Chad, and please marry me. I love you.
So thanks.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye, and Heil Hitler.